Welcome in, everybody. Oh shit, why is this ad start? No. Okay. Welcome in, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good, what is it today? Wednesday? Yeah. Ugh. I'm kind of employed now, so. So 2 weeks of training, was it? No, I have a month of training. Well, I got a lot of stuff to finish. I have literally... I feel like I'm in university again. There's so much I have to learn. Wait, oh my god! I can't emote. Why? What the fuck? My toggles aren't working. Nix, thank you for the sub! Thank you! I made progress in Jump King. I was only pretending I couldn't play Jump King. I could have done that too. She's wearing training weights like Rock Lee. Actually, I have like so many modules to finish before within like 30 days, basically. It's fine if I don't finish them, but I'm trying to finish them within 30 days because that's like when I'll be doing my solo shift for the first time. So, it's kind of good to have everything, learned before then. Yeah. More like Lillith nearly job. What do you mean nearly job? I've signed a contract. I'm employed. I'm on payroll now. I'm on payroll now. But yeah, it was really interesting the last 2 days. Oh my god, I was actually wow. I got to drive home in rush hour. Do you know how long it's... Actually, I never even drove to work before. I used to just take transit. It was easier. Now I actually have to drive myself down there, and I was like, what the fuck? It'll probably be easier once I'm actually working the night shift, because nobody's awake. The roads are empty, But Remy, how long are you? What are you asking, Remy? What? I rode an empty what? Road? I love an empty. Oh, an empty. Oh, I love an empty road. I do too. It was so bad. Like when I came back on Monday, I was like, "What?" Listen, guys, I take transit, so I would always do this thing where I would leave early enough that I could miss getting stuck in traffic and stuff. Not anymore. Well, once I'm on my actual shift, then maybe. Because technically, I'd be leaving. No, I think I'm gonna be stuck in morning traffic. We'll find out. Lillith barely... What is this? First, you guys could have that before when I actually wasn't working, but now I'm officially on the payroll for something, and now it's still... The only one who has given me my, what's the thing? Giving me my due? I don't know what the saying is Zara. What the hell? Homegirl finally getting that minimum... It's not minimum wage. Okay, it's not great pay, but it's not minimum wage. I would not... What I'm doing, I would not do for minimum wage. At least you'll get that fat night bonus next month. About that. They don't have a night bonus. I was surprised about that too, but I was like, fuck it, I need a job. I'm just gonna, if this is what I can get, this is what I'll take. Whatever, it's fine. It's more employed than us. She earns that bread for us. Yes. The minute I was like, oh my god, why is my stream deck not working? I was like, I can start putting more money into my model and getting you assets and savings. Who? This is my retirement fund, right here. No, she gets bread. We get the crumbs that fall off. I don't think so. The slander is good. I could die. It's so good. Oh yeah. Where's the congratulations, Lillith? I mean, technically I did hear it in the Discord, but still. You could always praise me more, don't you think? Oh, I thought that was a mandatory thing? No, apparently. I thought it was too, but according to them, it's not. I had to Google it too. So it's not, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Everything will work out. This is kind of like I'm seeing this position as like a stepping stone type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's fine. Guys, my stuff isn't working. I don't know why. Hold on. Should I relaunch VTube Studio and see if that helps? Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna disappear. Give me a second. I'm having issues. Also, welcome in, Ninja. And thank you for the pat and the hydrate. Give me 1 sec. Let me see what's going on here. Oh! Oh. It was just Discord. I thought I was closing something else. This is what happens when you stream on a Wednesday. I'm not supposed to do this. Ma'am, have you tried turning it off and on again? Not yet. I didn't think there was gonna be an issue. I didn't think this was gonna be an issue until right now. Okay. This is fine. Where's V-Bridger? Let me also close Mix It Up, because I think this is an issue with Mix It Up. The pat is definitely because of Mix It Up, but I don't know what the rest of the problems are. Please work. Hell yeah, alright, that's good.
Don't worry, buddy. You're doing fine.
Am I really? Oh, okay, there we go. I think it's working. Hold on, no, it's still opening. Is it because I haven't updated in a while? Hold on. Someone pat me again. See if it works. Soul, welcome in! How you been, Soul? It's been a while. Hell yeah! Okay, is my stream deck working? Hell yeah! Okay, we're good. We're back. What the fuck is this? Everything was working like 30 seconds before I went live. What the fuck, baby? You're most welcome and hello there. How you doing? I'm doing good, Ninja. Okay. Wait, where are my glasses? I can't see who's doing what. I don't know who to yell at. Okay, Soul hasn't been in here a while, so it's fine. That's fine. You said no, I said someone pat me. I said someone give me a pat. That's what I said. It worked though. We know. Wait, I'm doing pretty okay. Guys, I slept so much yesterday. Who the fuck was that? Okay, I associate that with evil, so I'm surprised it was Ninja. What do you mean? What do you mean, Soul? I finally offer some support and she immediately gets scuffed, shake my head. Listen, it's working now, isn't it? It's good we got it out of the way before we actually got into the game. I'm always around hiding in the shadow. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't like talked to you, I guess, recently. So that I meant it like that. I haven't like talked to you in a while. But I hope you're doing well, Soul. Jacob, thank you for the sub. Can't you just say hi? What do you mean, nerd? I'm not a nerd. I'm like the furthest thing from it. Also, hi, Ray. Let me catch
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
Me? What? Look at this. Hi, Ray. How you doing, Ray? And Jacob, I guess. I'm with Jacob. I also don't like saying hi.
Stop it.
Okay,
Get
but
some
it's
help.
different when anyone else besides Jacob does it. He had to come in with the insult with the nerd. When have I been a nerd once in my life? Point to it on the calendar. Thank you very much. Nerds can be employed. What do you mean? Huh? Look at Ray. One sec. Where ya? Oh, you're right. I forgot. Sometimes I forget that you could put that word on the end of that and it becomes a thing. I've been slacking on my yaoi though. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't had time. But I did send yaoi figures yesterday. Very surprised to see Toge no Chi has a freaking figure in 2026. I don't even know when I read / saw that or interacted with that series. I was too young, I know that much. That's insane. What are you talking about? I saw that for that's what I'm saying. I was like, in 2026? You know what the problem is? There's no good yaoi being turned into anime these days. All the toxic yaoi got turned into yaoi anime early 2000s, okay? There's nothing like what the toxic yaoi of that time was. Did you know Dr. Seuss invented the word nerd? No way. I don't think so. Are you lying? It's good that you're starting to get more sleep already. I don't even know what yesterday... Actually, no, I'll tell you what happened. I think, so the day I had to go to work, I had one day of going to work in person, and then yesterday I worked from home because it was just training stuff, right? So we just did it online. But I was trying to go to bed early on that Sunday, and I went to bed at 10. I got sleep from 10 to 1 a.m. Did not sleep the rest of the night. I was like low-key, like I was pinching my arm through the orientation because I'm like, yo, stay awake, bitch, stay awake. Because it was, not only was it like a quiet little office, it was fucking cold as balls in there. Their heating was broken, and then I was just sitting there and I was like pinching my arm under my sleeve, like, please, please. And then yesterday, so after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep early. Did not fall asleep at all. I think I slept a whole total of 1 hour for yesterday. So between like the last like 2 days, I had 5 hours of sleep total. And then I don't know, maybe it's because of the nerves of having like this whole new thing happening, you know, like a new experience. I'm learning a bunch of stuff and whatnot. I went to bed at 10 last night, not planning. By the way, was it 10 or maybe it was 11? I wasn't planning on going to bed early. I was like, oh, I have today off technically, so I want to stay up, but I didn't. And then I woke up at like, what, like, first I woke up at 8, but then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up around like 11-ish, I think? Yeah. Kids these days would never understand Sweet Pool. Oh. I don't think I actually, like, looked into Sweet. I know of it, though. Maybe it's time to open up that can of worms. This emoji of Ray's looks like she's raising her hand to God before she beats the shit out of Danny. No, it doesn't. She looks cute. What are you talking about? I've never seen it like that. Danny commissioned that too for me. That's crazy. I love that meme. I think it's cute. It makes me think that Ray's like half penguin or something. I don't know. I really like it. Hi, Shadow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Whoa. Wednesday stream feels weird. I don't know. I also did not get anything ready this week, which was like kind of shitty on my part, I guess. It's gonna be in a little adjustment period, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I'm used to doing everything on Sundays low-key, but I was kind of dying. Definitely not the funny Austrian painter. Huh? Who are we talking about? Welcome in, Evil. This emo... What the fuck? Oh, speaking of emotes, we're gonna have to, okay, I mentioned in the Discord that the emotes for the Donathon stuff, I haven't heard back from the artist yet. I'm hoping they get back to me soon. But depending on that, if you guys want to see some of those emotes in in our Twitch chat, we're gonna have to start nuking some of the ones that are already in here. Our what is it, yearly nuking of emotes. I feel like I should leave it to you guys, because anytime I have made the choice myself on what to nuke, you guys get mad. They'll be like, oh, where'd this one go, Lillith? Why'd you get rid of this one? And I'll be like, oh. Can we nuke Nyx and get some more emotes? Nyx, go sacrifice yourself. Is Nyx here? I don't even know. Oh yeah, Nyx is here. I literally thanked him for the sub. I second this. Alright, Nyx, you heard the people. Do a flip. I got like 3 hours of sleep after Monkey Ball. I've been in a How did you get only 3 hours of sleep? I think I'd go into hibernation after that. Jacob slept for 5 days and woke up and chose violence. Ah, that's why he's being a bitch. What did I say, Burimi? What did I say? Nuking the oldest ones is usually the way, or nuking the least used ones. See, that's what I did. Because, some emotes in here were based off of 0.5 Lillith, so I got rid of them first, but some people were using them. See, now we have, like, a lot of new people who don't even remember those emotes. So you wouldn't know that, but I think, like... Actually, I'm not gonna drop names, because I can't remember it for sure. So I'm not gonna just say who was like, why'd you get rid of this one? But... You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? I'm running 2 days on... You can't do that. Your brain is gonna eat itself or something. I hate... Listen, I'm not trying not to sleep. I just can't sleep. It's very different than, like, actively, like, trying to stay awake. Like, I'm not even doing anything. I'm not, like, playing games or, like, doom scrolling. I'm just trying to sleep, but I can't. Whoa, my first annual purge? Congratulations. You've made it. That's crazy, Lillith. I'm about to send 100,000 locusts to your Why would you do that? I'm scared of bugs. I'm gonna actually, like, do a flip. Had work early, so couldn't get a chance. Well, do it now. We do the monthly. You just haven't been chosen yet. No. What? Don't scare the people, Jacob. What the heck? Well, also, it's kind of crazy because we're almost like, what? We got like, what, a week and a bit left of March coming up soon? Maybe we can say we have like 2 weeks left of March as of now. Yeah? Does that check out? Guys, we will be officially a month away from Lillith 2.0 production, and that makes me want to shit myself a little bit. I'm scared! I don't understand how it's hard to sleep with a Nintendo Switch. Okay, I didn't even do that yesterday, alright? Sometimes I do that, and listen, sometimes it's not even because I'm trying to sleep, alright? It's because I want to play, but my arms get tired of holding up my Switch before I'm tired, okay? So, clearly, I had to make some accommodations to make my gameplay experience better. It's called innovation. How the fuck did Nick survive? Is he Palpatine or something? Well, who is that? What is that? The concussions made her sleepy. Have I dropped my Switch on my face before? I feel like it would hurt. My phone's already kind of a brick. I hope Lillith doesn't shit too often. Or does it shit so often? Too late. I remember my first purge like it was yesterday. But somehow Nyx returned. Nyx is like... Wait, is that what, like, Emperor Palpatine from... Oh, I do not know. I do not know about Star Wars like that. I know Alien Isolation now. I know that now. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, shoot, I just remembered I haven't replied to, like, a DM. Oop. I'll do this after stream if I remember. Somebody DM'd me about Resident Evil recently. I forgot to reply after yesterday. Maybe sooner than we thought. Maybe. But I don't think we'd be starting from the latest one. I like a purple guy. You like Nyx? Hi Striker, welcome in. Also, I think I saw Storm earlier. I feel like I remember seeing Storm today, but chat was moving too fast. Pause. Pause. What? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, clocked in my IRL job, clocked in at my gate. Yeah, Storm did. Sorry, Storm, I missed you. Oh, she. Who did that? Oh, it was me. Who beat me to it? Oh, Brimi, thank you. Hold on, I got this. And so many bodies. Kill the zombies. I will do my best. I will do my best to not disappoint everyone in my shit-ass gameplay in shooters. No guarantees, though. I am not American and don't know how to work a gun. Yes, yes, yes. How long you going today? It's 2:30. I think I have to wrap up around 6. Maybe I should fucking stop talking. I have dinner plans again today. Oh my god, yesterday I went out and ate like a shawarma. It was so freaking good. I forgot to send it into the thingy yet, but it was so much food. My mom and I went out. Oh my god, it was so yummy. And I was like, we got like 2 things, except the 2 things were so fucking huge that we both just ate the one thing and gave the other thing to my dad. And my dad was like, oh, it was so yummy. I want to go eat it again, but like honestly, I would probably die if I did go eat it again today. I remember you, Storm. Why? No, you're not easily forgotten. My brain is just so scattered. I'm sorry. I starved. No, don't lie to me for my own comfort. No, no, no. I'm gonna get Storm King tattooed on my finger, so I'll never forget. Yes. You're in a super. What? What? Storm, you appeared as your model one time. Striker, why are you dreaming about Storm? I had shawarma and shawarma and turkey sounds like it would be like the ultimate experience. I had shawarma 5 minutes from my house. I just like eating hummus and the garlic stuff. It's so good, but I can feel the garlic after like an hour after eating it still. I'm like, I still feel the garlickiness in my mouth. I'm actually having shawarma tonight. Let's go. Everybody get their shawarmas together. Gather them. Put them together like the Dragon Balls. And then we'll make a wish. Yes. I need chicken fajitas. Oh, chicken fajitas are good too. I'll send Storm energy every night. For what? Oh, it's just Haunt Striker? I thought there's Burimi and Storm both being pink are confusing me right now. Okay, hold on, wait, let me get my game up because I don't think I did that yet. Where is it? There. I can't have anything. You can have a shawarma. A piece. You can have a pink. No! No, you can be pink. It's fine. I'm a goose. I'm a goose, Burimi. Don't change. Never change. Never change because a bitch told you to do something. One is a rat and one is a lizard, but we don't know which one is a rat. Or Burimi is not even a rat anymore. Ray, did you see his profile picture recently? Because I need you to go look at it immediately. Go look at... Go... Hold on, pause. Look at this. Oh yeah, Burimi gave you the good thing. Brush... Shawarma? Look in the Discord. What's in the Discord? Did I close Discord? I think I did. My Discord does this thing where it doesn't like to relaunch after I close it sometimes. I have to restart my entire computer sometimes to do this. Oh my god! Wait, should I send mine too? Hold on, let me send mine. I have to make sure I cropped it properly. I got a plate. My picture is really ugly though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was trying to like my best not to get a shadow in there for visual purposes, but I don't know if I did that in the end. See, that's what I'm saying. Who the fuck is Wrinkled Supreme? Everyone got scared yesterday thanks to Burimi trying to be funny. Alright, where is this? Where did my Discord go again? Alright, here was my dinner from yesterday. Yeah, I think that's fine. It was so yummy. There is such thing as... Well, I'm not gonna say, like, such thing as too much meat, but, like, you know when you get, like, these kind of plates, like shawarma plates or something? And, like, typically the place you go to puts a lot of rice on the plate because they're trying to fill you up on the rice and whatnot. This was not the case. I ran out of rice and I just had too much, like, meat left over. And I was like, wow, this is the first time in my life this has ever happened. What? You look like a saggy ball sack. Where's the rat? That's what everyone's saying. I was gonna put the stream in the background, but my phone's shadow would be center screen. Oh, wait, this is right now? I see. Okay, I see. That's kind of what I expected, but everyone said so much, I feel bad. Can I get a picture of the profile picture you're using, Burimi, so I can share it in the Discord? Oh, Shadow, thank you so much! Thank you! What the heck? Why are we doing this? This spent 5 minutes to find you, Burimi. Please don't. Please what? No. Everyone needs to know what Burimi has become. Oh, we spell it shawarma. Like, oh, okay, I see. Interesting. Okay, I've only ever seen it spelled like this. Shawarma. Like that. I've only ever seen it like that. I need you to read the file name, by the way. Oh, what is this? I'd have to download the file to see the file name. Pause. Wait, can I look at it the other way? Wrinkled fucking dog. Very, very original. Okay, guys, if you're in the Gates server, here's what Burimi's profile pictures have become, alright? Oh, this is the wrong server. Whoop! There you go. Look at the scary-ass dog Burimi's become. Imagine you see Burimi as his little rat profile picture your entire life, and suddenly there's a stranger with a different name and this face. This is like someone going like, I know your dad. Come home with me. What? I don't know you. That's what it felt like yesterday when I saw that. And you know what pickles are? Lillith, what do you mean? They're cucumbers, I know, but cucumbers don't taste good as cucumbers. They should always be pickled into pickles. What the fuck? No, I wouldn't maybe. It was scary. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Anywho. Today is Ace Attorney Day. I did not get my glasses. I'm actually so underprepared for today. What is going on? Pause. Let me get this ready. Because now that Striker's like, how long are you going to? I'm like, maybe I should get on it. Maybe I should get on that thing. Whoa. Be careful. You might... Don't be... You have to be careful with casting those spells. Okay, I think I'm good. No! What is the space on this thing? Yes. Yes? Lock it. Alright, perfect. Ace Attorney time! We will see my boy Shi Long Lang. He is dumb. Wait, isn't that the guy we've already seen? That's his name, right? His full name is Shi Long Lang. Question mark. We've just been calling him Lang the entire time. Alright. Where is everything? Amazing! And... done. Alright. Perfect. Let me just change streams category. Stream categories. What did I just say? Ace Attorney investigations. Alright, it's time. No, don't say it, Storm. Why would you say it again? I did my best. I feel like we need a testicular torsion redeem now. Whatever that means. Alright, I think Zara said go to the bridge immediately. I don't even know. Okay, wait, hold on. It's a new chapter. Last time you were here, Wendy Oldbag had made a reappearance in the game. And we found the kidnapped person. So, let's see what today is about. March 13th, 2:34 p.m. Wild Wild West area. You know who we haven't seen in a while? Gumshoe. Looks like we got the boot again. With Lance safe, the focus of the investigation will shift solely onto the murder. You mean the infighting between the kidnappers? Yes, and also the identity of the remaining kidnapper. Oh, it's the old man, Miles, my boy. Why has he just got money in his thing? I didn't even notice that last time. Tell me it's true. Tell me that you found my boy. Yes, Mr. Romano. We found him earlier in the stadium. Old man got money, nothing new. Just carrying it around? Can I have some? We can also make the torsion redeemer spin the wheel, so who, like, I have to choose who gets it? What? Can't we just, like, you know, push him and then he drops, like, a stack and then, like, someone scurries and grabs one and then someone makes, like, a diversion? Couldn't that work? Then my Lance is unhurt? He's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang. Poor Lance. It must be so horrible. Oh, sorry, it must have been so horrible for him. Locked up like a... like a what? Whoop. Whoop. Lance Amano. Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver. But I have to say, I'm relieved that Lance is alright. Oh, that's right. I mustn't forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him. What the fuck is that? A letter? Do you know how dense that man is? We'd need a tank to move him. Who, this man? What are we talking about? The way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know? Here, take a look for yourself. Isn't this a breach of confidentiality? Dear Lance Amano, may I come see you again? Your beloved Viola. Viola from the last game? The one that was gonna burn down a place? It's a very simple love letter. Oh, hey, let me see. That's really weird. It's from a loan company, Tender Lender. It's her! Viola Cadaverini! Looks more like a collection bill to me. Love letter data jotted down in my organizer. That's all we're gonna get on that? Okay, what about you? Lance Amano. He loves me not. He loves me not. Ah, that's the 12th one. No, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try. Excuse me. Excuse me, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry for all the flowers you've gone through. I suppose if they were me, then what? I believe you said that you were Lance's girlfriend when we met, correct? Yes, I am, but it's not like we both think of each other as lovers. But he did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends either. Is that a ring pop? Did she clarify that it's candy last time? I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. She's licking it. It's freaking ring pop. It tastes so sweet when you lick it. It's so wonderful. You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring? So which is it? Have you guys not decided if you're going out, or is it just one-sided? Decided? Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just know? My father used to work for Mr. Amano, and so Lance and I grew together. I said it out loud. I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Amano group. What did he do? Is he the murdered guy? Nah, probably not. I heard his job was to fly around the world. On Pegasus. What? I think something's wrong with this one. Pegasus? Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. You had me there for a second. But now, it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. About 10 years ago, he rode in Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned. Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown. Sounds like stuff legends are made of. It's been so long, I don't think I'd recognize him if we were ever to meet again. Is her dad the dead guy? Cause that kind of checks out, no? I'm so sorry, Lauren. But I won't give up into I won't give into sadness. I have to live. Yes, Lauren, live. About the case. About this incident. Incident? But isn't the kidnapping already over and dealt with? I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident. Blah. How did you come to know that Lance had been kidnapped? Oh, that's because of my woman's intuition. You based everything on that? I know everything when it comes to my Lance. It's really strange. It really must be destiny. She started fantasizing again. So, what are you gonna do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We already established that there is a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there's one location that might hold a clue or two. Isolation room. Right? We don't know the kidnapper's hideout, do we? Crime scene. Isolation's hideout. Yeah. What? Kidnapper's hideout? What would be there? The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout. But we're still not allowed in, remember? Agent Lang and his men should be done with this area. In that case, there's no harm in asking that officer over there to let us in. The bridge should be by the entrance to the Gatewater Hotel? We might have to run the other way then. Can we? Ah. You said we see... Oh my god, look! They're over for going to see familiar faces in the distance. We got an achievement for that. Oh my god, look at them. They look so normal. They say that couples who cross this bridge together will find happiness. Or so the Gatewater Land pamphlet says. But you'd think they'd already be happy because they were able to come together. Logistics aside, I wonder who came up with this tale and when. This bridge doesn't look old enough to be the stuff of legends. Well, some things are better left uninvestigated, don't you think? Ignorance is bliss. But I thought he would react to it. Well, I guess it would lose whatever fun little quality it has if you commented on it. In the DS, you couldn't see his face. This is the HD remake, so maybe they gave us a few more details because of that. What do you have to report? Sir! Nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir. Where have I heard such redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside? Sir, Roger, sir! That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in? Sir, that's true, sir, but... Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir. That's my husband! Let's go! And I couldn't refuse a request from him. Wow, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following. Yeah, I'm his number... No. Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir. What? What is this? Okay. The man in this picture, isn't this Mr. Oliver Deacon? Is his name scrambled? Is Colin Deveray Oliver Deacon? Yeah. Oh my god, are you proud of me? My brain's huge. But the name here says Colin Deveray. That's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant. It's a horse. Pegasus! It appears that Colin Deveray was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison. What? Then what was he doing here? Apparently he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Colin Deveray dossier. Data jotted down into my organizer. Now I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and this current case? These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine, let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout. Yes, I agree. We should investigate first, think later. More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer. It was locked up until a little while ago, but since then, the door has been wide open, sir. I'm not sure I follow what it is that you're saying. Care to explain in a bit more detail? Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room. So they got about 10 officers to help out and break down the door, sir. Wait, if it was already open. What? Okay, I see. I guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find. I saw lore on your TikTok and I got some... What lore? I really hope it's not the old stuff. Oh, I need to nuke that stuff. But welcome in, Infinity. Welcome, welcome. March 13, 2:55 p.m. Kidnapper's hideout. So this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed. While you were tied up for a while...
I've been a bad girl.
I can't
That's
believe
why I'm
you've done
being
this.
punished.
Well, you were tied up for a while in the next room. Or the room next door. Hee hee. Okay, please. Must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can of the other kidnapper's identity. Investigation. Hazing? Aren't we done hazing yet? How long can we keep hazing? Watch out, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a broken mirror. It probably came from the haunted house. Why is this here? Are they planning to repair it? The haze never ends. A sign advertising the photo rally. Something I have absolutely no interest in. Yeah, but I do, and I'm gonna get my hands on the rest of the Badger family. You'll see. She definitely brings a decidedly different atmosphere to a criminal investigation. It's because you never had your own Maya, Miles. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. The key. I wonder what this key is to. You got me. It reminds me of the key we found in the other room. That's it. This must be the key for one of those trapdoors. That wasn't a trapdoor. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped into it. Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one? I'm not having this conversation with you. He's like a disgruntled dad. It's crazy. Alright, 3 cups must mean 3 kidnappers, right? Perhaps? I volunteer new redeem brick toss. I actually been looking into getting a brick toss emote. Maybe soon. Let's see. I think I can do it myself, actually. I think it's just a green screen thing. So maybe. Cheap styrofoam cups. Looks like only 3 cups were used. Only 3 cups? Why only? A bit more violent than a bonk? I can't believe you've done this. You wanna hurt me? A poster of Gatewaterland is stuck on this wall. Intrigue, fun, prestige. Gatewaterland has it all, and it's waiting for you. It's not especially catchy, is it? It kinda actually sucks. What else is there? Folding chairs, and by the looks of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers. There are 3 chairs set around the table. I think 3 is the magic number here right now. Check that, check that. Did we get everything? Feels like it. Oh, is this a badger costume? This must be where they dispose of old and worn out costumes. That's so sad. It would seem that they throw the costumes away in pieces. In the hideout, there is a trash bin for old and useless costumes. Okay, came to drop by for a bit. Gotta drive. Oh, get home safe, Infinity. Thank you for hanging out. He will continue to be him. What are we talking about? What? There's a trap door in this room too. It's not a trap door. It's an entrance to an underground passage, Kay. I know that. The door leading to the outside world was locked. So Lance must have escaped his prison through here. Interesting. Beyond this door is where the kidnappers held you after getting the jump on you. Must you keep reminding me? But it's the room where I got to see your awesome face. You didn't need to remind me of that mortifying moment either. What do we have left to investigate? We checked this. Oh, what is this? What have we here? I did check the mirror, yes. This looks like a sword. A broken sword. Strange. Why would it be broken like that? Swords don't usually break on their own. That's true. Alright then, let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something. Welcome in, Reika! Welcome, welcome. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. Do I have to make logic? Let me think. Ah! Yes. His head is so hard the sword broke. You know, lances? If it's, yeah, it's a thick skull situation. Maybe. We haven't talked to Lance yet. Why are we roasting this man? Alright. Costume pieces, folding chair. 3 cups. 3 cups. Personally, this makes me think there was 3 people. No, Miles got bonked with the... Oh, you're right. That was in like the first part of the case. He got hit with the sword over the head. Why would you bring it back here though? You could just toss it in. I feel like broken sword would fit just fine in a haunted house. I think. Please. Don't fail me now, brain baby. Yay! The common denominator between the cups and the folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3. Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers. Indeed, something isn't adding up. Literally. He thinks he's funny. Is it possible there's a third kidnapper that Lance didn't see? Costume pieces and broken sword. I don't think we can make a connection with this stuff yet. I don't think so. I might not have been entirely serious when I said his skull broke a sword in half. That was more of a... Damn. Phoenix is catching strays. This door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. Ah, okay. Thank you. I'm like, there... We need to see more, I think. The doorknob handle thingy is looking pretty beat up. I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way in with brute force. Hey, that's odd. The lock on this is completely fine. Look, not a single dent. But how is that possible after what the officer told us? Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked. So the lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be? Unless you have a key. Oh, they have barrels like these just outside. Yes, and? Well, I know I already asked you when we were out there, but... if these were real, what would you put in them? She's smarter than we think. There's an expected gleam in her eyes that I'm about to dash. Why would you do that? She's just a girl. She's just a kid. Yes, let the 10 men breaking down the door were the No, I was saying the kidnappers. Or... wait. Theory. What if Lance is in on it? Considering... like, Viola's letter? What if he's, like, kidnapping himself to get money from his dad to pay whatever loan? Is that it? Door broke? Not lock broke. Oh! Okay, I get what you're saying. I think. Brain blast! I'm thinking that Lance might be a filthy little liar. Be careful of where you step, Kay. I only fell into the other opening once, you know. What are we missing? What have I not checked? Maybe I got another logic thing. Q? I can already see the smoke coming out of her ears. I'm fine, guys. I have you know. The door had to be forced open, yet the lock is intact. Why was it not locked? Do I have everything? Do I have the pieces? Okay, let me do a final scan. I think we got everything. You could definitely make a connection. Whoa, I didn't touch the chairs. I didn't touch the chairs. Unused folding chairs lean against the wall in their folded state. Wow, whoever lined those up did it perfectly. They're not even a single hair off. I feel bad using these because it'd be like stealing the perfection away. I suspect it's more like you wouldn't want to be the one to put them away. Okay, well that was useless. Just in case. Just in case. Leave her alone, Zara, okay? Maybe she didn't notice, alright? Okay, let's try this. The door leading outside. Costume piece? We could have used the costumes. The door had to be forced open, yet the lock... Broken sword? Was it not locked? How do I say your name? Watch Drawsed. Watch Drawsed. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Gates. Nice to meet you. My name is Lovelace and I'm the Gatekeeper who does anything for a job. Welcome in! had to be forced open, yet the lock is intact. Was it not locked? Oh, yes! It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at this pristine door lock and anyone can see that it was not in use at the time. But the policeman said that it took 10 men to get it open. A door that was locked tight despite it being not locked at all. Guide us through your thinking. You know how like when you watch a cartoon chase scene and then like they put a broomstick through the freaking door handle? That's what I'm thinking. They put the sword through it. It can only be because of this. Oh, you mean... Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. Do you see how the handle is completely destroyed? So that's how the sword broke. Broken sword prop data dotted down into my organizer. I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers, but instead we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. What the fuck is that?! Proto-badger. What is it? Well, well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct? What are you doing suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that? This is an underground passage used by staff members, sir. Oh. Gumshoe? Joining in because I'm craving AA content after finishing the series. Which games has she played? I played the Ace Attorney series, and then this is my first time touching Miles Edgeworth Investigations. Also, how should I call you? Is it Waj? Let me know. But welcome in. What the hell even is that? Yeah, it's the proto-badger. It's the scariest badger out of them all, in my opinion, personal opinion. Like, this is probably going to become a new sleep paralysis demon if I keep seeing it. I don't want to see this thing. We badgers also make use of it in our duties. Look, why don't... Wait, he said sir. Yeah, he does call us sir. Okay, look, why don't you get out of there first, and then we'll talk, okay? I beg your pardon, miss. He would never say that. Who the fuck are you? Oh, she wanted the photo. I see. It's got those soulless Funko eyes. Technically, it's a prototype, but I mean, if they're running with it in the park and they made a mascot and everything, then is it still prototype or... I don't know. Proto-badger, get! Alright, only one more to go. What are you getting all excited about? What do you mean? It's not it's like you don't even listen, Miles. She's clearly has an interest. Did you forget? The photo rally, duh! See, look, now all I have to do is get a picture of the bad badger and I'm done. Ah, yes, I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. Wait, we're just gonna let him go in there. What? It's gone! But where did it go? What? Did they not see him walk into the other room? What happened? What's wrong? A bad badger costume is missing, sir. Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnappers stole it. I heard about how they were stolen, but they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken. What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto-Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use. Jesus Christ. You can call me whatever. I don't care if you care for the real pronunciation. It's like Voyage. Oh, Voyage? Alright, got you. I'll call you Voy then. That thing is the scariest thing ever in the series. Personally, if I was in this room and that thing showed up out of the vent, I'd probably break my neck falling into the hole because... What did you mean by a bad badger costume is missing? Why, just what I said, sir. We are 1 bad badger short. Counting the spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all times. Okay, so because one of them is walking around in the park, the other should be in that room. Actually, both of them should be in that room. Uh-oh. Huh? What do you mean? Normally, we don't use the bad badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day. It's the stage show where the bad badger wreaks havoc around the park. And the bad badgers must work together, the other badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir. I'm speechless that such a show exists. Look at how spooky this one. I just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Oh, I get what you're mean, boy. Hi, Kaiser. Welcome in. Well, sir, I was just trying to explain to you that the only time we use that costume. Then doesn't that make it near impossible to take a picture of the Bad Badger? Personally, I can't believe that it's this close to showtime and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir? All this basically means is that the kidnapper stole 4 costumes in total. Then are you saying that there are 4 kidnappers? No, I don't think that's very likely. Oh? Recall the costumes for a minute. The stolen ones, you mean? What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist? I don't know. What proves... What... The key... Let me think. Let me think. Do you think the Ace Attorney universe has a Badger treatment? That's insane. That's insane. The one has a gun? But how am I supposed to know that here? How does this prove shit? The key? Did I miss something? I'm confused, possibly. What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist? The fact that 5 costumes are missing? 6, sorry. Pink? I don't know. I don't know how that proves anything. I'll click it, I guess. Should I have saved? Oh, I can't save. We're gonna die. We're gonna die a sad, slow death here. Oh, present. Pause.
Take that!
Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, oh. Why would they have duplicate costumes? Because they said they always have a backup. I made a mistake, sorry. I guess it's the pink one then, huh? All the other ones are gone.
Take that!
I don't know. If you had 4 people and you had wanted to steal a 4th costume, wouldn't you naturally go for the full set and steal a pink Badger costume instead? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And yet, the kidnappers decide to steal another Bad Badger. I believe the culprits need 2 Bad Badger costumes, but the question is why? Good question. Is it because this one has holes in it? Am I smart or am I a goose? Just in case. Just in case my my big brain, my brain blast fails me. Just in case. Unaccounted for Bad Badger, a 4th stolen costume by the 3-person kidnapping group. Where's the other costume? Costume pieces. In the hideout, there's a trash bin. My god, my brain babies. They're so smart. Why would the 4 kidnappers use a duplicate? I don't know. To confuse? Decoy? I don't know. I've not put it all together yet. I'm free. Live becomes... Why would you do that, Striker? Also, Divine Moons, welcome to the gates. Nice to meet you. My name is Lovelace, and I'm the gatekeeper who does anything but her job. Welcome, welcome. The second Wow, oh my god, I can't talk today. The second Bad Badger costume. I believe it may be closer at hand than we think. What do you mean? In the bin. The costume in the trash. Wouldn't you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants? Hey, you're right. Let's get it out of there and take a look. As I suspected, it's a Bad Badger costume. Well, minus the head. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. I mean, unless they ruined this Bad Badger and then they came back and came for the other Bad Badger. You know? No, it's not! It's the 2 puzzle pieces making a baby, you dingus. Look, its hand is hurt. It looks more like something was ripped off from it. Alright. I wonder why this bad badger costume right hand is torn up like that. Maybe it's a flesh wound from a fight with the blue badger. I always knew the blue badger was one ferocious beast. I somehow doubt that even real badgers are as bloodthirsty as that, Kay. There's no head. There's nothing left on the costume to investigate. There are 3 folding chairs over on this side. I can't say they're arranged nearly as nicely as their siblings to the right. You think so? I think they're just fine. Like a bunch of used chairs ought to be. I'm beginning to think you must keep a most chaotic room. Don't slander and sigh at me in one shot. Does it have to do with this, then? Is this thought somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Good question. I've not looked at the evidence. The head was left in the isolation room. He was likely wearing one due to footprint shape and the lack of blood. There to even hydrate. Unless it doesn't have anything to do with what I'm looking at. The head? It has to do with this. It's like the biggest thing here. What could it be? A gun. Hi, Rage. Welcome in. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. What could it have done? Was used to jam the handle to the outside door. Details of Oliver Deacon's real name. Wait, was I supposed to read one of these? Okay, no. Well, it's too late now. Robots unknown after his escape from Pen E Dent prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. Would it be this? I think, couldn't a gun do that? Like, I don't know. Doesn't, like, shooting a gun cause a spark or something? I don't fucking know. I'm a Canadian. I don't know how guns work. It has to be that. He took a gun, right? That's the only thing that makes sense.
Eureka!
There's a clear contradiction of facts. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you going to fill me in or not? Wait, maybe it's not quite so clear. Even so, it's still a contradiction, right? Or it might not. Did I get it wrong? I don't think she's getting this one organically. What? You're acting really weird, Mr. Ezra. Just tell me if it's a contradiction or not. Oh! There's definitely something off. It's the freaking hand, right? It has to be the hand. Is it the pants? It's not the pants. It's the hand. Right! It is the hand? What the hell do I have? That's... Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold on? Don't say anything. I can do this. The gun!
Eureka!
I got it, guys. I got it. Took me a minute. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. I believe what we have here is an inconsistency. Thank you for the pet. Sarah, thank you. Between what? Look carefully. Our costume is not holding something in its right hand that it should be. Oh, the gun. Precisely. The Bad Badger was designed to always hold a gun in his right hand. However, sorry. I got it. Yeah, I got it. No biggie. You there. Did you remove the gun from this bad badger's right hand? No, I did not, sir. The gun is supposed to be securely attached to the costume. As I thought, the rip itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto-Badger, the gun is, of course, not a functioning weapon, correct? Why would you even ask that? Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. We need to use them for the stage show. It seems that our kidnapper also has a need for the model gun, my dear costume friend. Missing model gun has been jotted down into my organizer. Also adds in a minute, guys. Yay! Thank God. Thank God it was only one hit. Sorry. I think we're about done with this room. So what's next? Well, we found a few answers, but there are still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay. Who the fuck are we asking questions? March 13th, 3:34 p.m. Wild Wild West area. Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Gumshoe! You've got to hurry, sir. Come on! What is it, detective? They found the Blue Badger costume down in front of the main gate, sir. What? Isn't that what one of the kidnappers is wearing? Bingo. That's why you've got to come to the main gate with me right now. If we hurry, we still might be able to get there before Wolfboy does, sir. I'm late unless you talk. Okay, I did not talk for an hour. I talked a bit. Only, like, I don't know, like 20 minutes maybe? I don't know. But welcome in, Marluxia. Alright, let's make haste to the main gate. To be continued. That's a short chapter. Holy. We'll keep going. Okay. I saved, right? What the hell? March 13th, 3:54 p.m. Gatewaterland main gate. Where's the costume, Detective Gumshoe? Just on the other side of the fountain, sir. Huh. Pegasus. Yappa Prime. What can I say? I just don't know how to shut the fuck up. Was it out here in the open all along? No, it was discovered in the tall grass back there. We moved it out here in order to examine it more thoroughly. Then let's get down to it. I won't rest until I've inspected every... Yeah, we know. Nook and cranny and whatnot. What do we have here? Oh, it's another pendant. What the fuck? Hold on. Be quiet. It's another pendant. That's 2 treasures in one day. How lucky is that? And hey, this pretty baby's made of platinum silver too. Another pendant on top of the one we found on Mr. Deacon? Is it possible that with these two... Hold it right there! Ah, they're back. They're back! Gatekeeper too popular. I don't know about that. Hands off, Mr. Prosecutor. You sure know how to cross the line, don't you? A pendant, huh? This is a very decisive piece of evidence. What do you know about evidence? How can you tell? Look here and read off what you see. Lauren... Hey, it's a name that's engraved on this. Miss Pop's pendant that I jotted down in my organ. I was gonna say... Do we think Lauren is the other kidnapper? Maybe she's a little yandere about it. Like, maybe she really wants Lance really badly. Aha! We have you now, Miss Kidnapper. No, you don't understand. Lolly, I can't believe you're one of my kidnappers. Lance. You're kidding. Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers? Yes. It was me. I held Lance hostage. So Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers. But even knowing that, I can't call this case solved or over. Hey guys, case closed. Get the car ready, and I mean the special one for this young lady.
Hold it!
Again, Mr. Prosecutor? What is it this time? Are you proposing that Miss Pops is also the culprit in this murder case? What happened? I thought Officer Meekins was your suspect. We found it. Found what? That officer's gun, he literally propped it in the middle of a thick patch of grass. Your country's police are a sham. Just look at how careless they are. Who are you calling a sham? The officer's gun didn't show signs of having been fired, so it can't be the murder weapon. So Officer Meekins has been cleared of all charges, I see. And that's when a brand new suspect comes walking onto the scene. The murder only happened because the kidnappers started fighting amongst themselves. As I recall, it was you who said that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? Miss Pops, did you really kill Mr. Deacon? Did you really kill your dad? Yes, I killed him. I can't believe it. Thanks for the confession.
Objection!
Damn. Agent Lang, it's much too early to declare this case closed. Look at you, so sure of yourself. We've got the culprit's own confession and some very incriminating evidence. What more could you ask for? Miss Lauren Pops. Yes? I want to hear it from you. Tell me your side of all that has happened today, from the kidnapping to the murder. But why? I'm a kidnapper and the killer. Isn't that enough? It's fine if you're the one behind everything, but only if that is the truth. Now then, will you tell us the truth? Or is there some reason why you can't? I've had a change of heart. I think I'd enjoy seeing you sulk away as the losing mutt. Alright, you heard me. Let's hear about all the evil deeds you've committed today. Here we go. One thing is being yandere, but being yandere about Lance Mano is another level. That's true. That's true. She's quite pathetic. If Lance was a few decades older, it would be... No, I would not! I'm quite picky about the older people I decide to simp for, okay? You don't see me simping for Lance's dad, do you? No. The one who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler, Mr. Deacon. We knew that we could get rich by holding Lance hostage. Mr. Romano would pay anything to get his son back after all. Everything was going according to plan, but as soon as we got the money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me. There, are you satisfied? She just confessed to her crime a second time. At least you have the guts to admit what you've done. I can at least respect that much. Miss Pops, is what you said really the truth? Yes, it is. If that is the truth, it certainly isn't the whole truth. Because there is something that seems a bit too improbable in her confession. The one who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler, Mr. Deacon.
Hold it!
How well did you know the victim? I've spoken with him only a few times at Lance's house. A few times, that's it? Yes. If they only met a few times, I don't see how they could have trusted each other. But if you hardly ever talk, then how could he trust you not to steal his plan? Because it's Papa and daughter committing crime.
Knock him back!
That's completely irrelevant. He was planning to betray her from the very beginning. Which is why he chose someone he wasn't especially close to. Isn't that right, Sheena? Yes, however, Mr. Deacon made a very poor choice. In the end, he was killed by the one he intended to betray himself. Ha. I bet he didn't see that one coming. We knew that we could get rich by holding Lance hostage.
Hold it!
Night, gotcha! Another evening of good sleep. Good night, Lillith. Thank you for having me, and thank you for having this beautiful kind of voice. I try. Not really. But good night, gotcha. Objection, childhood friend trope? With the old guy, Deacon? I don't think so. She's way out of his league. Oh, for Lance? Ugh. He doesn't seem that great. You knew? How did you know something like that? Oh no, what should I do? Okay, what's wrong with her now? Come on, isn't it obvious? You're making your scary face again, that's why. Why don't you try asking her in a nicer, more gentle way? No, stop it, Lauren, you're always like this. You always fall for the start looking. She's falling for Edgeworth. That's why you'll always be unhappy. Or maybe that's it. She's been bewitched by your icy glare. I get her. I get it, Lauren. Mind your own business, Kay. Now then, Miss Pops, let's continue with your testimony. Yes, of course. Mr. Romano would pay anything to get his son back after all.
Hold it!
Yeah, but not for Lance. Not Lance. Why did you believe that? Anyone who knows Mr. Romano would think the same. I bet Lance is the old man's greatest treasure. I suppose he would be a doting father like I suppose he would be to a doting father like Mr. Romano. I always figured that was it too, and I was always envious of Lance for it. Oh, because your dad's... I got this pendant from my father. And I believe that as long as I have this, I'll find my father again someday. He'll welcome me into his arms, riding on the back of a Pegasus. That pendant, she must truly believe it to be the wings of a Pegasus. She belongs to the streets like crazy! She just has daddy issues, guys. It's okay. Everything was going to plan, but as soon as we got the money...
Hold it!
Would you mind telling us a little about the plan itself? Well, first we captured Lance. Oh, how did you do that? Well, Mr. Deacon did that on his own, so I don't quite know. Bah. And here I thought you knew how to steal people away. I shudder to think what she would do with such knowledge. Sorry, I really don't know, but somehow Mr. Deacon was able to contain him. All we had to do after that was wait for the ransom to be paid. Did she not know that he was the butler? Question mark? Because that would kind of make it easy, no? Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me.
Hold it!
Why do you think he did? I have no idea, but maybe he had planned on doing so from the very beginning. Miss Pops. Wait, Mr. Deacon planned to kill Miss Pops from the very beginning? I just realized her name is Lollipop. I'm so stupid. Or at least a nickname. Lauren Pops. They called her Lolly earlier, didn't they? Or Lance did. I think there might be something else she doesn't know about Mr. Deacon. That his name is Colin... Was it Deborah? Or something like that? I don't know. Sorry, I had to yawn. Huh. Was that ever really likely to happen? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Always. I'm sorry, but I don't think what you just claimed is all that likely. Huh? I don't think Mr. Deacon would have ever been capable of killing you. But why? We were total strangers! It's not uncommon. Oh. Miss Pops, you really are clueless, aren't you? What do you mean? You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are. But I do, and I can show you with this piece of evidence. I hope to God it's the fucking horse. This proves that Mr. Deacon wouldn't have been able to bring himself to kill Miss Pops. It's either this, or it's this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Lauren Pops is supposed to sound like Lollipop, but it's a stretch. Yeah, Lauren doesn't really work. My badge, it's never the badge. One day it'll be the badge. Have to go make dinner, we'll be back. All good, boy. Hope you have a good dinner. People get a little frustrated in this case, so focus on contradictions all over. Oh, but that's the whole game. Can we rotate? It just says the name. It has to be the horse. Unless it's the
Take that!
Why are you showing this to me? So what about the pendant? This horse pendant, along with this piece of evidence, shows who you really are. Well, keep hitting enter.
Take that!
These two pendants resemble each other, wouldn't you agree? Hey, you're right. They're the same color, and they're even made of the same material. I believe that these two pendants are actually one. Ah! Shall we give it a try? Boom. Wow, it's totally a Pegasus. But why? Why does my pendant match up with Mr. Deacon's? You're a smart lady. I'm sure you can imagine why that might be. What? No, that can't be. So the two make a set. It's just another trinket. It's not as though this changes anything. You lack imagination, Agent Lang. Very well, I'll show you with this evidence. This is a piece of evidence that gives meaning to the Pegasus pendant.
Take that!
Yes, I hope so. Whoa! I just punched my freaking shelf. Oliver Deacon was just an alias for this man. His real name was Colin Devereux, the name that is etched on the horse pendant. What? An alias? Oh, sorry. An alias? I suppose he had to hide the fact that he was a felon somehow in order to live. And it makes sense, given what is written in Mr. Devereux's dossier. But what I really wanted to point out was this. The specific section is what reveals the true meaning behind those pendants. I'm guessing, this part.
Take that!
Mr. Devereux had one daughter, and her name is Lauren Pops. That's a lie! That person was not my father! He couldn't come out and tell you he was your father because he was in hiding. However, I believe he was trying to secretly watch over you. Do you still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? Or even that such a man would allow his daughter to get involved in a kidnapping plot?
Not so fast!
Ugh. Ugh. We can't even have the sad. It's not really sad. I mean, it's kind of sad. You met your dad after 10 years and now he's dead. Whoops. Penitent. Oh, penitent. Some, you know, like in the first game, I could see. In the original trilogy, I could see the little, like, you know, play on words they were doing. You know, like, look at me. And, like, that's the one that's coming to my mind right now. But, you know. But I think they ran out of ideas at this point. Like, Penny Dent? I don't know. And what is so funny, Agent Lang? You're good at making things up in your head and deciding it's the truth, aren't you? What are you trying to say? Your thinking is much too innocent. After all, I've thought of another possibility. Is that so? Well, let's hear it. Ugh. Ugh! He's too annoying. He's beautiful, but he's annoying. Japanese is a great language for puns, but English... I think you could do it in English. I just don't think that the puns that... The puns are not working in this specific scenario. Because they're scenario-specific puns, you know what I'm saying? So, I just don't think it translates over every single time. Another possibility. I'll grant you that the two of them are father and daughter. But isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? It was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the House of Amano. And the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. Wouldn't you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well? I don't know about that. Tabloid works. Tabloid, I get that one. So this is his version of how things might have been. You don't have any proof that they didn't know of their true relationship, right? And you're saying that the two of them committed the kidnapping together? That's right, as one really rotten family. Is that really what happened? I had better take a long, hard look at the evidence. I don't think so. Rebuttal. Another possibility. I'll grant you that the two of them are father and daughter.
Hold it!
Precisely. And what father would ever willingly kill his own daughter?
Not so fast!
There's a lot of those out there, unfortunately. I've seen a lot of things in my travels. And I can tell you that being related by blood is sometimes proof of nothing. But, isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? Oh shit, go back.
Hold it!
You think they knew? Yeah, I don't think only the victim knew. I think the girl realized it as well. They both knew who the other person was, but they had to pretend that they didn't. Because he was on the lam? You got it. the victim couldn't exactly go around flaunting who he was. Furthermore, it was no coincidence that the pair reunited. Oh my god, that the reunited pair became involved in the house of Amano.
Hold it!
One as a butler and one as a friend of the son, you mean? They probably thought that was their best shot. Is that what you honestly believe? Of course. And the two of them made good use of their meeting to plan this little kidnapping.
Hold it!
You mean how they plotted to commit this crime as blood relatives? Can you think of a better partner? They certainly are a clever pair. Blah. The butler and the girlfriend, no one would ever suspect that they were in fact family. Yes, from the very beginning, they painstakingly practiced those roles well. Wouldn't you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well?
Hold it!
I don't even think it's glasses, Zara. It's like new tongue is required in this scenario. What the hell? I believe you're being a bit too overconfident for someone with no evidence. Am I? Because I don't see you presenting any evidence to the contrary. I mean, I just did. The pendant is like a matching set. We said that the name was an anagram. We proved that he had a daughter he escaped prison for. Like, it's more than you. Without evidence, we're stuck in a stalemate. Agent Lang isn't wrong. His scenario is certainly a probable one. You'd better hurry up and do something, or Lauren's gonna wind up looking really bad. I know, but first things first, is Agent Lang's line of logic factually correct? Was the crime really committed by the two of them? By this father-daughter pair? Okay, let's look at our evidence. Death Stranding is hilarious for that. Hideo Kojima writes the same way in Japanese and English, so everything is multi-layered, groan-inducing play on words. Really? I've never checked out Death Stranding before. Metal Gear has some real interesting names in there as well. Oh, interesting. I haven't touched either of those series. Maybe we might have to one day. I have considered Metal Gear at the very least. Let me... E. Entered his abdomen and exited his shoulder. Metal Gear, yes. Maybe. Perhaps. This Stranding one's a struggle. If it's a struggle, I might not be too good at it. Let's think. Could be... I don't know. I'm still thinking. The two of them are father and daughter, but isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? It was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the house of Amano. And the two of them made good use of their meeting to plan this little kidnapping. Wouldn't you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well? I feel like it has to be here. And the two of them made good use of their meeting to plan this little kidnapping. What could be used? Maps and explanation of the park attraction is listed. Costumes separate into head and body. This head was left in the isolation room. Welcome back, boy! Bit too quick. It needs at least 5 more minutes in the oven? What? At least missed a bit of Lance's cross-examination. I remember this being annoying. I'm already annoyed, but I don't think we've cross-examined Lance yet. We've only done Lauren. And now we're doing Lang. Kidnapper stole 3 costumes. A blue, a proto, and a bad badger. He was likely wearing one due to footprint's shape and the lack of blood. I think I have to read it again. I don't even know. It was no coincidence.
Hold it!
The love letter isn't from her, though. It's from a loan shark. One is a butler and one is the friend of the sun, you mean? They probably thought that was their best shot. Is that what you honestly believe? Of course. Well, that helped nothing. Hi, Danny. What happened to your lawyer outfit? I'm not even gonna lie. I just remembered it right now. Oops. Oops. My bad. The implants pop. What the heck?
Hold it!
I'll remember for next time, Daddy. Damn. Damn, Daddy. So you're saying you don't like me as a gatekeeper, huh? I see. I see where your loyalties lie. You mean how they plotted to commit this crime as blood relatives? Can you think of a better partner? They certainly are a clever pair. The butler and the girlfriend, no one would ever suspect that they were in fact family. Yes, from the very beginning, they painstakingly practiced those roles well, but they only met once. Or not much. My loyalties lie with Bib. Oh. Oh. My eyes are up here, buddy. Look what you did. You ruined it for everyone now. Guys, no. The other... I just forgot to put on the other outfit. Also, you guys saw how I was having issues with, toggles and stuff. I think I didn't even consider that one because the other model has more issues with the toggles than this one does. Beep. From the very beginning, they painstakingly practiced those roles well. Wouldn't you say my scenario is perfectly probable? Have we been able to present profiles in this one? Because I don't feel like we have. Let me see. Murder victim, a felon, was separated from his daughter, Lauren Pops. Lance Amano's girlfriend, one of the kidnappers, separated from her real father, Deacon. Do you want a hint? A little bit. I actually have no fucking clue what they want me to look at here. What do you want from me? Good use of their meeting plan. Am I even on the right point? Would you like to know first? What would you like? Okay, tell me what statement I should be presenting evidence on. Tell me that and maybe I'll try. I'll try, okay, before I completely cave in like a coward. For the one about the meeting? So I'm on the right one. Okay, so it is this. Okay, let me think. Let me use my 2 brain cells and like really rub them together and make a spark. The badge. That didn't help anything. Alright, costume separate into head and body. Separate into head and body. This head was left in the isolation room. Okay. Only one of each badger in the park. Try to get the whole badger family. Oh. 2 of them make good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. Kidnapper stole 3 costumes, a blue, a proto, and a bad badger. There's so much smoke pouring out of her ears, I'm worried. I don't know what they want from me! Mobile shop on 3 wheels is parked inside the Wild Wild West garage area. He was likely wearing one due to the... Okay, who cares about Lance? Letter for Lance Amano. The sender is the Tender Lender Loan Company. Details of Oliver Deacon's real name and history. Didn't she tell she hadn't seen her? But she could be lying, I guess is what their argument would be. But despite our surveillance, He has yet... Could it be this? Twice? I don't know. I'm gonna try this again.
Objection!
Please. Agent Lang, I don't think I got it. Flaw, are you sure it's not your eyes that are... Fuck you! I thought it was a surveillance piece. The two of them made good use of their meeting to plan the... Okay, can I get another hint? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Fourth statement. I don't know. What? Give me the hint towards the evidence. Please. Would it be this? Stolen costumes? Lang, help! I don't want to ask Lang for help. I want Lang to fuck off. It has to do with the costumes. Does it have to do with this? Is that why they needed two bad badgers?
Objection!
Wait. No, I think I fucked up. I felt confident in that one too. Okay. It couldn't have been that one. At least I know the hint wasn't too obvious. You could have been a little more obvious, you know what I'm saying? Okay. This? Could it? Missing model gun? What if it's not? Okay, fuck. Damn, just shoot me down, I guess. Victim's costume? Or this, I guess. Stolen costumes? You know what? I'm not scared. Fuck you.
Objection!
Never do a flip. Oh. Because there's 3 costumes. Oh. My bad. Well, I know there's 3 okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna try to defend myself. I know what the logic I had in my head, okay? It just makes no sense in whatever Lang wants. This kidnapping wasn't planned by just 2 people alone. And what kind of proof do you have of that? Quite simply, there were 3 kidnappers. 3? 4 costumes were stolen from the Wild Wild West area's back room. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout. But as for the other 3, we can assume they were being worn by 3 different people. We also found a set of 3 cups and 3 folding chairs that were used in the hideout. It all clearly points to a 3-man group. And I believe this 3rd person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping. Who? Who is this mastermind? Alright, we kill Lance now. I present to you the brains behind the kidnapping. Blah, blah. Yes.
Take that!
Dun dun. Lance Amano? Yeah. Yes, this abduction was, in fact, schemed up by Lance himself. Recall what he said when he appeared before us. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces, but 2. 1. That's actually a good point. What the fuck? This is when they should have sent Old Bag away, in my opinion. However, there were 3 kidnappers, which is in direct contradiction to what he said. But, I know I only saw 2 people. Oh, sorry. I know I only saw 2 people. This guy was being held hostage. It's possible he couldn't see all 3 of them. Ah, yes, but when you were being held, I have my doubts about what happened then. Lance, would you mind telling us what happened while you were being held captive? I really don't remember much anymore, honest. But if I don't tell you something, or tell you at least something, you won't believe me at all, will you? Time to go to jail, Lance. I was kidnapped yesterday morning. They had me shut in that room, blindfolded the entire time. But the kidnapper suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside. My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone. Why are you still in cuffs? I made my escape and ran away from the room as fast as I could. How did you know about the trapdoor, huh? Can you just take Meekins too, please? I feel like Meekins should be contained in a cage at all times, but like, I guess with more rights than a prisoner, probably. Through the underground passageway, I presume? Are you okay? Sorry, I really didn't want to recall that horrible ordeal, but now you believe me, right? No, not quite yet. Ugh, how can you not? Why do you look at me with those icy daggers in your eyes? Because he's a prosecutor, and because they're all like that. I'll have you know, Agent Lang, a prosecutor's eyes are for discerning the truth. And should they be interpreted to be cruel at times, then so be it. Thank you for the pat, Dennis. Welcome in, Kaz. Hi. It is me, LLL. He did say he lost his gun at the park. He might be a danger to society. Oh, he definitely is a danger to society. Just not killing anyone, I guess. There is a sticking point in Lance's testimony. Let's see what he offers up when I push a little. Lance's testimony. I was kidnapped yesterday morning.
Hold it!
Can you tell us about when you were abducted in a little more detail? It was a strange morning. I felt like I was right in the middle of a great calm. And where were you when you experienced this calm? Our family garden, of course. Where else could it have been? Well, excuse me for asking. This child is more princess than prince. I was out taking a walk to shake off the morning blah. Then, out of the blue, someone from behind clamps a hand over my mouth. You didn't see your attacker? They must have used some drug to knock me out. Because before I knew it, I was off in La La Land again. When I woke up, I was in the kidnapper's hideout, already all tied up. They had me shut in that room, blindfolded the entire time.
Hold it!
By that room, you mean the room in the kidnapper's hideout, correct? Yes, but I was blindfolded the whole time, so I didn't know that until I made my escape. Hold on. You mean the room in the kidnapper's hideout, correct? Yes, I was blindfolded the whole time, so I didn't know that until I made my escape. Huh, okay. Then you were in the same room as your kidnappers. They spoke in hushed tones, but I could catch bits of their conversation. It was definitely two people, and one of them was definitely a woman. I was so scared. I could tell they were nearby, so I didn't dare make a move. But the kidnapper suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside.
Hold it!
The kidnappers disappeared? The room fell into a sudden silence. I had been left behind like an unwanted mutt. And what do you mean by unwanted mutt? What a pointless question. It's not like he's going to tell you anything new, you know? It's a poetic simile. You should learn how to use them. You should learn how to use them too. You may look refined on the outside. What the fuck was that? Wind. But it's no good if you're not refined on the inside as well. My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone.
Hold it!
Okay. Then those cuffs on your wrist, I suppose you are still cuffed in that case. I'm well aware of how I'm chained to reality. Oh, I couldn't find the key, so I'm afraid that I'm stuck like this. You're sure the police couldn't pop those off for you? Even though I'm escaped from that jail cell, I'll forever be a prisoner. Oh god, he's getting annoying. I made my escape and ran away from that room as fast as I could.
Hold it!
How did you manage to escape? I wanted to just get out of there, but the door leading outside was locked. Liar! Which is why I had to use the underground passageway to make my escape. He's a liar! I remember our escape to be equally as hard. This is an invaluable piece of testimony. I mustn't let it go unexamined. Thank you for the hydrant and the pat Reaper. Thank you. Where's my glass? I'm getting it. It only took like, I'm gonna say like, what, like an hour and a half of being confused? Marluxia, don't confuse me again, alright? I need all the brain cells I have left. Just woke up. Hello. Welcome in, Reaper. Alright, I know what to do. I think. Oh shit. Hold on. I don't think I pressed on that one. Thank you for the posture check. Void. Oh, I'm gonna stretch real quick. Thank you for the stretches, Zara. Alright. Boy, does that bring back memories of our situation, how we made our escape. Indeed, and although the door in the front of our room led to an underground room, the door to the floor of the room next door had a secret passageway. A secret passageway under a theme park. Ooh, that just sounds like so much fun. I wonder, is there something off about the way Lance made his escape? Hell yes. The door leading outside was locked tight, so I had to use the underground passage. I don't think I pressed on this one. Did I? Maybe I did. By underground passageway, you mean the one that the staff uses to travel unnoticed. I suppose that's what it's for, but I didn't run into any staff members on my way out. And once I was up top, I was busy trying to find a member of the police. And that is when you found us congregated at the stadium, I suppose. Let me ask you then, how did you get a hold of the key to the underground door? That was easy. It was hanging right there in the room on the wall. I do recall a key hanging on the wall right behind the table. Boy, does that... Okay, there it is. Perfect timing? Yeah, it was. The underground passage isn't fun. It's for work. Go break the rules, Cranial. You go use that underground passageway for whatever you want. Okay. It was here, right? I think it was here. Do we have evidence of the door, though? This would probably be the best one, right? Okay, here goes. All or nothing.
Objection!
Yes! You're lying, Lance. Even you must have realized that by now, Agent Lang. Hey now, Mr. Prosecutor, I'm not your pal or even your ally. It's your line of logic, so explain it yourself. You bet! Wait, I was wrong! I have to go shame myself now. What else goes? Oh, wrong statement. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I fucked up. It was my fault. Okay. I mean, it would have been my fault the other way too, but it's just the wrong statement. I chose the wrong statement by accident. Oh, I just choked. It's because of Marluxia. It's all your fault. Alright. Okay, hold on. Which one was it? Was it this one?
Hold it!
I think we found out that information when we pressed. Still cuffed. Oh my god. Okay, so not this one. Was the last one? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
Hold it!
Why'd I press? I had one epiphany, and then God said, you know what? She got too confident. E. Why'd I do that? T.
Objection!
Finally, please. Oh. I don't want to brag, but yeah, it is. It is your fault, I'm guessing. It's all your fault. You said the door leading out was locked, but was it really? Did those just fucking come off? They're huge. He could just take them off. We're talking about that room behind the saloon front, right? Look, I heard that it took quite a few men to get that thing open, right, Sheena? Yes, that's correct. Then take a look at this. What is that, a sword? It's not an especially reliable one if it's broken like that. Allow me to start from the end. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It was simply held shut by this sword, which was used to jam the handle. Lance, even though your hands were cuffed together, you could still use them. If that's the case, then why did you not just simply remove the sword and escape? Why didn't I was disoriented. Yes, that's it, I didn't notice. As if I should accept such a bold-faced lie. You locked yourself in that room because you had to make yourself look like the victim. But you did not, in fact, possess the key to the door. That is why you used the prop sword to improvise and create a prison of your very own. You've been making this guy out to be one of the kidnappers from some time now. I wonder if you've forgotten something very important along the way. And what would that be? A motive, what else? It's time for the letter! Do you honestly think that an upright, pure boy like him would hatch up a completely pointless scheme such as kidnapping himself?
Objection!
Oh, Lang. You don't know how the rich operate. This proves that Lance did indeed have a motive to commit his crime.
Take that!
To put it simply, Lance has a very urgent need for money. This is hardly your typical love letter. It is, in fact, a collections bill. It appears our upstanding boy has accumulated quite a lot of debt. Isn't that right, Lance? Ugh. Looks like it's getting hard being the son of a rich man, too. Or looks like it's hard. Sorry. Bah. It must be rough when you have to resort to stealing from your own old man, huh? Alright, I give up. I abducted myself. Lance! I hate this guy! It's over, Lolly. In this life, we really are bound to our fates after all. All I wanted was to go with you to a new town, somewhere where no one would know us. I wanted us to be well off with that 1 million, but now, that dream is over. Oh, Lance. Then, you are giving yourself up? Yes, I had planned to run away from this world with my Lolly. Oliver even helped us with the plan, but then, he had to go and stab us in the back. He turned on you. Maybe he didn't want to split the ransom money, that's my guess. It happened almost right after you made the drop-off. When we were alone, he attacked me all of a sudden. After a brief struggle, I was able to contain him and keep him under control. We left him inside the room as Lolly and I made our escape. We wore different costumes and split up. Lolly left first in the Blue Badger costume. That would mean the person Officer Meekins saw was Miss Pops. But right then, the old man just had to wake up. I was careless and he tackled me pretty hard from behind. Then Oliver put a Bad Badger costume, took the suitcase with the $1 million and ran. I contacted Lolly right away and warned her that he had a gun. They had no idea that they were related, so I thought it could only end badly. I still don't believe it. That person was not my father. Because if he was, I just killed my own father. And the truth comes out. Lolly, then it really was you? Chain of events. That man was not my father. I mean, because at the stadium, there was a Bad Badger pulling the suitcase with the 1 million in it. But that badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance. You dumb lady! Did you not pull the Bad Badger off your own costume to hold the gun? Like, what are you doing? 1 million is chump change for rich guys, though. We couldn't just ask his dad for the money, no? What, is his dad against him dating her? What? What's with the Japanese and making... We actually did not have that this time. Kidnapped himself, also known as doing a dahlia. You're so right. Doing a dahlia is now what this is officially called. Kidnapping yourself is doing a dahlia. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance. There was a gunshot. The other person crumpled to the ground and I ran, scared for my life. Oh, you goose. Those were blanks. I think the big picture's finally coming into focus, don't you? Lolly, forgive me. I didn't think it would turn into something so frightening. If only I could have protected you. So Miss Pops, she shot her own dad without even knowing who he really was? If what she says is true, are you saying she's lying? But why would she lie about something like that? What purpose would it serve? You would be surprised how often people lie without even realizing it themselves, Kay. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? What I mean is listen very carefully to her confession one more time, and you'll see. That man was not my father. I mean, because at the stadium...
Hold it!
Please calm down and let's slowly talk through this. But all you have to do is simply tell us what happened at the stadium. Leave it to us to search out the truth. Can you do that for me? Personally, if I was Lolly, I'd have the biggest, fattest crush if someone talked to me like that. Oh, okay, never mind. We are the same. Alright, so at the stadium, there was a bad badger pulling the suitcase with the 1 million in it.
Hold it!
We gotta keep our family ugly, son. I just saw it in the corner of my eye. What the hell? That was the ransom money, wasn't it? Yes, that's how I was able to identify Mr. Deacon almost immediately. It was all thanks to what Lance told me. And what did he tell you? Well, he called me on my cell phone and told me that Mr. Deacon had betrayed us and had run off with the ransom money. And about how he had a gun. Oh, Lance. But that bad badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead.
Hold it!
Were you able to clearly see the gun? Yes, I got a very good look at it while it was pointed at me. Oh, Father, why would you try to shoot me? Do you really think a father would shoot his own daughter, Mr. Edgeworth? I don't know. I don't want to believe it myself. But it's true, my father's left arm was raised with a gun in it. Pointed straight at me. I'm about to die, I thought. Miss Pops, please calm down and take a deep breath. And then, would you allow me to please hear that last statement one more time? Yes, of course. But that bad badger pointed the gun in his left hand at me, aiming to shoot me dead.
Hold it!
And you felt that your life was in danger, correct? Yes, I'm about to die, I thought. So... That's why I used the gun I got from Lance.
Hold it!
You shot Mr. Deacon? Miss Pops. Yes, I shot him. And that, as they say, is that. That sounded stupid, Lang. Agent Lang, Miss Pops is far from done. She hasn't even finished her testimony yet. You're going to continue questioning her? What a waste of time. Miss Pops, if you please. Alright. There was a gunshot. The other person crumpled to the ground and I ran, scared for my life.
Hold it!
Did you take off immediately following the gunshot? Yes. And you didn't attempt to approach the victim at all after he was shot? I was scared. I don't blame you. I would have done the exact same thing. Poor Miss Pops. What will become of her, Mr. Edgeworth? She seems to be telling the truth regarding what happened at the stadium. However, I don't believe it to be absolutely correct. Listen very carefully to her confession one more time. Once more, and you'll see. Okay, not my father. Pointed a gun.
Hold it!
Ah! I meant to check my evidence! Okay. E.
Objection!
Let's go. Please. Even after looking at this, can you still claim what you said to be true? Wait, did I present in the right statement? Nope. Actually, I can't. Ah! No! What's wrong with me? He's laughing pretty hard. Oh, fuck you. Hold on. Was it the wrong statement? Again? Right statement, wrong evidence. What? Pointed the gun in his hand. in his left hand at me, aiming to shoot me dead. What else could be the evidence here? Victim's costume? But the badger pointed the gun in his left hand at me, aiming to shoot me. What does the bad badger look? Is it the freaking head? Prosecutor provides worst evidence ever. Asked to leave legal system. They said this one was the victims, right? T. Might want to see what badgers are wet. Wet. Oh. Wait. This. No? What? What was this? This was the badger costume he was wearing, right? Time to read evidence. Hug. Ugh. The very first badger, an ally of justice who keeps the peace, bad badger, a vile criminal with a gun, pink badger, note her unique pink bow. Costume separate into head and body. I don't think it has to do with this. There's only one of each badger family. Okay, I don't think it has to do with it. Doesn't the guy have a gun on the right hand? Note the hand. Note the hand? What about the hand? There's a gun! Was ripped from the bad badger costume. Oh wait, it's not even on that costume. What do I do with the hand? It's capable of firing blanks. But that badger pointed the gun in his left hand at me, aiming to shoot me dead. And what hand does the bad badger use? Right! This?
Objection!
I'm gonna shit myself. Oh my god, wait, you're right, he had a gun! Oh my god! What's wrong with me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not taking my job seriously today, clearly. Q. No, E. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head... Oh! Oh, I see. You guys are so funny. You guys should have just said that from the beginning. This is your fault somehow. I know it.
Objection!
I have here a dossier on your father. What if he decided to use his left hand just to shoot for once, huh? Anyways, not that I'm saying your dad did something, but... And according to this, your father was right-handed. Then... The person pointing a gun at you from atop the stage was not Mr. Deacon.
Not so fast!
Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. I think you need to take a refresher course. The bad badger has a model gun attached to his right hand, which is why the only hand he could have held the real gun was with his left. He had two guns? Crazy. Isn't it possible that it went down like that? Agent Lang, were you paying attention to what Miss Pops was saying? Then again, I suppose I can't expect someone who has never set foot in court to catch it. Enough with the smugness. Out with it. Oh, someone looks stressed out. Somebody sweaty. To be fair, I was guiding towards the Holy Bible, so I was indeed wrong. Yeah, see? It's Zara's fault. Miss Pops told us earlier. There was a bad badger pulling the suitcase with the 1 million in it. According to you, the bad badger had the gun in his left hand, which would mean that he was pulling the suitcase with his right. Is that correct, Miss Pops? Yes, exactly. And I'm sure it was the bad badger. It had those huge sunglasses on its face. But if that's the case, even I can see there is a huge contradiction. Yes, Miss Pops claims to have seen the bad badger, and yet the bad badger had both of his hands full. These two pieces of information contradict each other, so one must be wrong. It wasn't the bad badger, both hands were not occupied. Both are correct? Ha! Ha! It wasn't the bad badger. 'Cause the hand, right? Slip 20 cents. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the gates. Nice to meet you. I'm Lovelace, and I'm the gatekeeper who does anything but her job. Welcome in. I'm gonna do it. Hold on. Save. This has been my worst case yet. Okay, we have to do it. Both hands. It wasn't the bad badger. Miss Pops, what you saw was not the bad badger. Think back and recall which character was it that leveled the gun at you. Wait, never mind. It might have been the bad badger. If the sunglasses are, it's definitely the bad badger. I'm thinking that the head separates. But it was wearing a pair of sunglasses and it had the strange blue beard. That sums up the bad badger pretty well, I'd say. Too bad. Oh! But it looks like the bad badger was the mistake here. Ah! Both are correct. Both hands were not occupied. What the fuck is this case? It wasn't. It was. Both hands were not occupied then, because it was the bad badger, right? Right? Holding a gun in his right hand as he pulls a suitcase with the same hand. Isn't it possible for a right-handed person to do both things? I'm gonna die. Your deduction is full of too many conjectures, don't you think? I'm retiring. I'm retiring. They are both correct. Impossible. That just leaves an irresolvable contradiction. Miss Pop's entire statement rests on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But what if that bad badger wasn't wearing pants on his lower half? What a pervert. This proves that there was a way for the bad badger to really use both of his hands. I can't save. The head. No. What if the bad badger had his dick out? Why would you say that? Generational wrongness? There's just something about this case where, like, I just don't want to get anything right, I think. How could he use both hands? I don't fucking know how he could use both his hands. Capable of firing blanks. Just have to read. I have to read? What do I have to read? What the bad badger uses? No, Cranial, don't do it! Okay, so it is this.
Take that!
I doubted myself. I just got so many things wrong that I stopped believing. The costumes have two parts to them, a head and the body. Oh, I get it now. The head Mr. Pop saw was probably really the head of the bad badger. However, is it not possible that the body was that of an entirely different badger? A different badger? Yes, or to put it more bluntly, I believe it was the lower half of this badger. What? You want me to choose the badger? Hey, proto badger? Please be the proto badger. Didn't show it, right? It has to be this or the blue badger. I don't know if it was wearing any straps or anything, though. It has to be the proto badger. It's always a proto badger.
Take that!
What the heck is it? It's the proto badger. That's the correct response to seeing a proto badger, by the way. Yes, and it's a simple matter of process of elimination. Miss Pops was wearing the blue badger's costume, so we can eliminate that one. And the pink badger is of the wrong color, which would have been incredibly obvious. All that is left is the proto badger costume. Thank you, Dennis. Thanks for the pat. Miss Pops, who was the one who wrote the proto badger costume, who wore the proto badger costume? That would be Lance. Bitch.
Not so fast!
Are you saying what I think you are? That Lance Amano donned the bad badger's head and pretended to be Mr. Deacon? On top of which he plotted to shoot Miss Pops while wearing the hideous thing? The stage that was set up in the stadium was nothing more than that, a setup. And its purpose was to lead Miss Pops into believing she had committed murder. Standing there in front of Miss Pops and pretending to be the victim. It was all done so that she would pull the trigger. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why exactly would I have to do that at all, huh? There is but one reason, Lance Amano. You are the real culprit behind the murder of Mr. Oliver Deacon. What? No! That's slander! Take it back! You take it back right now! Just out of curiosity, Lance, which is your dominant hand? I'm left-handed, but what does that have to do with anything? It depends. According to Miss Pops, her attacker held a gun in his left hand.
Not so fast!
Ha! Who is what-handed doesn't prove a thing. And besides, now you're just being absurd. It's not like the Proto Badger's bulletproof. One misfire and he would have found himself dead, right?
Objection!
Of course, logically, if he had been shot, he probably wouldn't be here with us. But I believe he had thought of that as well, and prepared accordingly. And this should be all the evidence you need. This is how Lance made sure he wouldn't be hit by a bullet. The gun!
Take that!
Please. Yes, okay. Lance, can you actually... Lance, can you leave? Can you leave? He might be ugly and stupid and spoiled, but he is also evil. I thought you were gonna give a defending point for Lance. Oh, I didn't read it. Shit, my bad. It was not the same one that the victim was wearing, plus it was missing something. And that something is the model gun that the Bad Badger carries, which can fire blanks. What? Miss Pops, where is the gun you use now? I threw it away into the sea. That makes it a bit tough to verify what it was. Although, I believe that we can safely assume that it was the model gun in question.
Not so fast!
I've heard enough. All you've been spouting so far is pure conjecture. I admit that as long as the model gun is lost to us, I can't prove I'm right. However, I can state the probability that I am right is very high. Okay, let's pretend that you're right, and that the murder at the stadium was a fabrication. Zara, why are you ill-willing me, huh? Huh? Doesn't this game have a text log? Oh, it does. Well, we're far past it now. Who cares? Sorry, had a yawn in me. In that case, where do you think the murder really took place, Mr. Prosecutor? Good question. Have you seen blood anywhere? Okay, thank God. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know yet. I knew you were full of it. However, I do believe the murder took place during an earlier time frame. Please, wait a second. It's simply not possible. Because I saw Mr. Deacon after he was restrained by Lance. She saw the victim in the state of being restrained? Here we go again. I came back to the hideout long after the other two. By that time, Lance had already subdued and restrained Mr. Deacon. He had tied Mr. Deacon securely to the beam in the room next door. Was that us? After that, the two of us put on our costumes and made our escape. So Mr. Deacon must have escaped after the two of you left, right? Right, that was Edgeworth though, right? That's what I'm thinking. We were the ones tied up in the other room. Huh. What kind of bullshittery is this? I'm confused. Sorry, I just lost my OBS stopped scrolling. She. We thought that it'd attract too much attention if we left together, so I left first. We planned to meet up again at the stage in the stadium. But then, as I was walking through the park, I got a call from Lance on my cell phone. Oliver managed to escape. It looked like he was waiting until I was alone. He also stole the gun from me at the time. And then, the murder happened. Mr. Deacon must have overheard their plan to meet up at the stage. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, Miss Pop saw the victim with her own eyes. Which means that the victim was still alive at that time, wouldn't you agree? Why does that sound wrong to me? There must be something amiss about this account. There always is. Let's see what happens when I examine it in more detail. What Miss Pop saw. Before anything, Lillith will save, because it's the closest we've been to fucking dying in our lives. Okay. I came back to the hideout long after the other two.
Hold it!
When exactly did you arrive back at the hideout? It was after we had picked up the ransom money. And where were you until the time you returned? I was scouting the park out and making preparations for our escape. I walked around in various areas looking for the best route. Ah, so each of them had their own roles to play. After I was done, I went back to the hideout. By that time, Lance had already subdued and restrained Mr. Deacon.
Hold it!
How did Lance look at that time? He looked shocked. He also looked a little down. When I saw that sadness in his eyes, She was into it! Why'd she blush? Scumming it like never before? I have to. Thank you, that's enough for now. And what of Mr. Deacon? What was his situation like? He had tied Mr. Deacon securely to the beam in the room next door. Bitch, that was me. You're sure that it was Mr. Deacon that you saw? Yes, I'm certain of what I saw. Did you go into the other room to check? Lance said that it was best if I didn't get too close to him. Lance, he's such a kind soul. Then are you telling me that you did not confirm that it was Mr. Deacon for yourself? I checked through the slits in the door that separates the two rooms. He had a bad badger head on, so I'm absolutely... Girl. Okay, if you're so sure. That just had to be Mr. Deacon. This case has such a good concept, but such horrible access. Yes, it's the case. It's not me. It's not me. Yeah. It's the case. At least I hope so. I'm hoping it's not, like, obvious to you guys and I'm the only idiot here, but it could just be. She saw a bad badger head? The captive had a bad badger head on, so I'm absolutely sure it was Mr. Deacon.
Hold it!
So the tied-up Mr. Deacon was still in his bad badger costume? Yes, and? It would appear that she misread the whole situation. What now? Whoa, shit, that scared me. Raise an objection. The person you saw was not the victim. What? Why not? I will tell you why not. With this! This, Miss Pop, shows us that the person you saw was not the victim. Good question. God dang it, I always get annoyed by the lack of logic in these games. When it's put together perfectly... Okay, I guess there's like always like a fine line between it being like a good level of difficulty and then also like where you can easily put the pieces of the puzzle together. So I don't know. This one has not been as easy for me. I feel like the last two cases we did, fine. I may have had like some trouble ones here and there, but I feel like I did fine in those. This one, I don't know what they're asking me half the time. The person you saw was not the victim? This was my
Take
head.
that!
You should give her head. It's crazy. Miss Pops, the person you saw was not Mr. Deacon at all. Huh? The person you actually saw was this person. Me! Miles Edgeworth. It was me. Huh? The person I saw was you, Mr. Edgeworth? I always thought it was a bit odd. Why would the kidnapper abduct me, even after I'd handed over the ransom? Yeah. Yeah, why was that, Lance? It's not as though I saw the face of the kidnappers. If I were them, I would have just taken the $1 million and ran. But in the end, there was a point to it all. It was to make me look like Mr. Deacon. And if that was the reason for which I was abducted, then I believe we can assume that the victim was already dead at that time. Well, Lance, am I right? You showed Miss Pops a person, namely me, with the Bad Badger's head on. And then made your costume escape together, or so you pretended. Huh? What do you mean he pretended? Exactly that. I believe Lance watched you escape and then doubled back to the hideout. Probably to come and remove the Bad Badger head from my unconscious self. And to create his fake prison with the prop sword, he then escaped via the passageway. Oh my god, look at him. Don't hide behind him. I actually like laying. Hold your tongue, boy. Don't get caught up in that tidal wave of words coming out of Mr. Prosecutor's mouth. Tidal wave? We've heard a lot come out of you, but I've yet to see a shred of evidence. The victim's betrayal and his subsequent detainment. All of that could have happened while you were out cold. That's right! You were out for quite a while, Mr. Prosecutor! Even if that were the case, Miss Pops would still have seen me tied to that beam. I was scared of Mr. Deacon, so I didn't go into the next room. So I really have no idea if you were in there or not, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, it would seem that you can't prove a thing. Ugh. Who said that? Please, wait. Mr. Romano? Oh, Miles, my boy, it looks like you're really giving it your all. Your son's going to jail, sir. And Lance, it's not good to cause trouble for others. Dad! Let's see, you're the one in charge of the Is he gonna try to pay him off? Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry that my son has been nothing but trouble. Your son killed a man! This probably won't make up for anything, but I have some evidence for you. Oh, do you now? If he pulls out some money right now. What? Oh, it's actual evidence. Wow, Mr. Ernest, you might be a good guy after all. I thought you were about to pay off the cops right in front of my face. Is that what I think it is? Oh, that's tragic. It's the Bad Badger costume the victim was wearing, and a gun. I couldn't wait around for the police, so I went ahead and found these myself. You sure you didn't tamper with the evidence? It was me, Austin. It was me all along. Turns out it wasn't Edgeworth who was kidnapped, but it was Furio Tigre. Oh, no. I mean, if Viola has made, like, a slight appearance, why couldn't he? Boys will be boys, am I right? No. He might be a good guy after all. Does she know? Do I know what? It appears that they were disposed of in the sea! Thank you for the stretch and the Pat Pat Voy and Moon Bloom. Thank you. One sec. Oh, I've been missing YouTube chat. I'm sorry, Moon. I'm sorry. So, what's the context of this case? Something about badgers? Basically, kidnappers use badger costumes, but turns out that the kidnappee was in the badger costume and was a part of the plan. That should summarize it. Welcome in, Moon! It appears that they were disposed of in the sea. Ugh. Is there no one in this country who actually obeys the law? There, now. Okay, that was very slow. Agent Lang, please calm down. What the heck is that scrap of paper? Oh! Please allow Mr. Romano complete freedom to do as he sees fit, it says. What? What? The chief of police? What the? Just who does he think he is? The person who wields the highest authority in this area. Oh ho ho, there now. There is no need to be so upset. I'm not a cop from this land, so I'm not bound by the laws of your country. Now. This wasn't meant to strong-arm you into anything, it's just a request. I'm only asking that you please respect the laws of the land. I can't really say no to that, however, returning to the topic at hand. It doesn't matter who found the evidence, its value remains unchanged. Alright, now let's take a look at this new evidence. I've already got the results back. I had a special forensics research lab that I'm on good terms with conduct the results, so how do we know you didn't fuck around with it, huh? Can we trust you, Mr. Actually, you know what? If he spent his own money to go into the sea to dig around for some dirty old mascot costume, I'm sure he must be, like, slightly good at least. Also, like, this would prove that his son did do it, right? Wiggly earlobes? Like father, like son. That plus a bunch of BS, of course. That's how it works, bro. They've verified that the blood on this costume belongs to Oliver. As for the gun, the only figurines they could find were yours, Lauren. What? Oh shit, you disappoint me, Miles. I can't believe that you would cause my son such stress and heartache. Thank goodness I was able to find the final pieces of evidence. I don't trust him. How'd those fingerprints get there, huh? What a good guy. He's a bitch. But that's a prop gun? Does he know it's a prop gun? We don't know that yet. Maybe he doesn't know that yet. With this, you'll have no reason left to push my poor boy around. Rich people and their freaking rich little babies. Ugh. That's it? These are the case-making pieces of evidence? I'll be the judge of that. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, I guess that's one right away. This bullet hole. It looks kind of burnt around the edges. Wait, those burn marks were left by gunpowder. This is a most important fact. Why is that? Because it's proof that the victim was shot at point-blank range. Could this gun be the actual murder weapon? Revolver, jotted down in my organizer, used to kill Deacon, was originally stolen from guard by victim. Wait. Originally stolen from guard by victim during escape. Oh, okay, for the police. Prison. Okay, got it. There's nothing unusual about this area. I thought it just... Did it not light up for a second? Oh. There. What's this? It looks like there's something inside the costume head. Hey, they sparkle. I bet they're really valuable. Sorry, but they're just pieces of a mirror. But why are they in there? Mirror fragments jotted down. Okay. That's it? Well, are these not the most definitive pieces of evidence you've ever seen? Thank you, Dad. This should be enough to convince Mr. Edgeworth over there. Stinky freaking binky. Decisive evidence. The culprit is the guy with freaky earlobes, methinks. I think it's this guy with the freaky earlobes. What if they're both in on it? I don't think so. But this one definitely. Make no mistake, there are fingerprints on that murderous gun. And they prove that it was Lolly who killed Oliver. But Oliver was also after Lolly's life. So Mr. Edgeworth, even you must see that Lolly was only acting in self-defense. I'll see about that. The fingerprints on the weapon, huh? Oh no, this isn't helpful at all. Look, Mr. Edgeworth, all I want to do is save Lolly. But in the end, all I can do is watch as she takes the punishment for her... He sucks! That may be all you can do, however, I still have a case to solve and a job to do. The job of unraveling your insidious lie. You wound me. Why won't you believe me, even in the face of all this evidence? 'Cause you're a fucking liar. She does ship the yaoi, doesn't she? Yeah, the Phoenix and Edgeworth sitting in a tree, KISSING, and then like sometimes the Miles and the Gumshoe, but mostly me and the Gumshoe. Yeah. Make no mistake, there are fingerprints. I just remembered I do have a male model, not model, male art. There could be canon. Well, not canon. I could make it happen though. I could get Gumshoe and male Lillith art. That's an amazing idea. Thank you guys. I know what I'll be doing next year for Halloween. Halloween? Valentine's. I'm all over the place. Alright, make no mistake, there are fingerprints on that murderous gun. I have to lock in. Those fingerprints, are you sure they belong to Miss Pops? The police revolver was already found. Oh, you're right. They did find it with the costume that was dashed into the... Well, no, they said it was lying around in the open. But they did find the one that Meekins lost. Those fingerprints, are you sure they belong to Miss Pops? There's no mistake about it. Through my connections... That's already scaring me. I had the best forensics techniques money can buy performed. I find it to be a bit peculiar. What? Are you trying to pick an argument with me? What should I do? Should I raise an... Oh, wait. Raise an objection. Go fight that old man. Meekin's gun wasn't fired? But if they're just gonna say fingerprints, did they check if it was fired or not, though? I guess we have to see some more, huh? Frankly, I don't believe that Miss Pop's print should be on that gun to begin with. And the reason why Miss Pop's print should not be on the gun is... It's this one. Right? Please?
Take that!
With this piece of evidence, there's no reason for her to have left prints at all? What's wrong with me? Your logic is hard. Oh my god, I'm gonna do a flip. Even if she did it, there is something specific that makes it impossible to leave prints. The costumes. Hold on. I'm gonna save also real quick. You presented gun, not costume? I'm sick. I'm sick!
Hold it!
I think I have to press it. And then... raise objection. But how can I show that just a suit? This? Maybe? They should make a version of this game with a dong. Do you want me to die?
Take that!
Oh. It's simply not possible for Miss Pops to have left any prints on the murder weapon. Because while she was at the stadium, Miss Pops was wearing a costume. Huh? But there has been no mistake. We found fingerprints. Well, Miss Pops, do you remember touching the gun at all? At all? At any time? Thanks for the pat, that is. Yes, as a matter of fact, I did hold it for a bit back in the Girl! I handed it off to Mr. Deacon when he and Lance left for the haunted house. To retrieve the ransom money, I suppose. And there you have it. That is when Miss Pops' prints found their way onto the gun. Gugh. Do you understand now, Mr. Romano? The fingerprints do nothing to prove that Miss Pops is the murderer. But you still don't have anything to prove that she isn't the killer, though. You seem very adamant about insisting that your girlfriend is a cold-blooded killer. Oh, Lance. What? No way. I'm incredibly worried about it. Doesn't look like it. But that doesn't change the fact that you don't have any evidence, right? That's where you're wrong. I have the evidence. I don't know about that. I have the evidence. What? How? The story that Miss Pops killed the victim at the stage in the stadium. The whole affair is simply not true because that was not the real crime scene but a setup. This proves that the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all. What proves it? I don't know. The lack of blood? The glass? The mirror?
Take that!
Ah! Oh wait, is it? This piece of evidence proves that the real crime scene is not, in fact, the stadium. I'm gonna have to do a flip after this stream. What do you mean it's not the mirror? It's at least 6.8 out of 10. At this rate, Lolly's gonna end up arrested. Shut up. The murder did not happen at the stadium. Then the scenario where the victim was up on the stage and Miss Pops went down below, there must be something that invalidated. That wasn't it? It wasn't. Is it supposed to be? You seem to be really good at this game. No, Moon, I'm usually not this bad at this game. This is just a bad case. It's not me. This proves that the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all. Body was moved from somewhere else. Do you remember how the bullet passed through Deacon? On the stage. Right? From below. The belly. He was shot in the belly from below. And they came out of his shoulder. Murder notes. Preliminary findings indicate loss of blood resulting from a gunshot wound. Should we use this? The lack of blood around the body suggests that the victim was killed elsewhere and then moved, which implies that there should be evidence of blood at the real... Okay.
Take that!
Oh, we're dead. I won't let it happen! How long ago did I save? Oh my god, how long ago did I save? Oh, okay. Save scum, save scum. I'm a save scummer. Costume has residue. Oh. Wait, hold on.
Hold it!
You have to do this again. From point blank. Oh, you're right. Okay, we just have to quickly make our way back.
Take that!
Okay, and we keep going. Okay. Ah! It's always the badge. Worn at the time of the shooting, gunpowder burn is proof he was shot from point blank. This is what you guys saying? This one? Alright, I trust you.
Take that!
Mostly because my brain is not connecting the dots today. Edgeworth would be ashamed. Don't say that! But Gumshoe would be proud, right? Gumshoe would be proud. You seen him on Edge, get it? No, I don't. I get it. Let us take another good look at the costume the victim was wearing. You know what this is? This is Zara jinxing me earlier. Yes, yes. Then I believe you will see why I insist he was not shot at the stadium. This is the part of the costume that proves it? What proves it? Oh. It's this, right? It's the bullet wound? Because it was... What proves that he was shot at the stadium? The glass in the head? Ooh. The hole? The answer is always the hole.
Take that!
The burn around this bullet hole was made when the victim was shot at point blank range. Ah, so then you mean the murder Miss Oldbag saw at the stadium really was. Yes, she saw two people, but they were separated by distance. If the victim was indeed shot from below the stage, there shouldn't be a gunpowder burn. Ugh. Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants Prosecutor. Since you seem to know all the answers, why not tell us where the real crime scene is then? I don't know! Oh shit, I have to know! Lance set me up to look like Mr. Deacon back at the hideout. If that's the case, then the murder must have happened prior to that. And the location where Lance and the victim were at just before I was imprisoned was... the haunted house? I've got it. I know the real scene of the murder. The real location in which Mr. Deacon was killed is here. Think about the glass. So then it would be the Wild Wild West.
Take that!
The real scene of the murder was here in the but there was no blood there! The place where you and I first met, huh? But didn't you already check there? I know I didn't. Then it was the haunted house. Oh. You guys set me up. Okay.
Take that!
Jesus Christ. It's not my day. I don't know what to tell you guys, okay? I think it's not unreasonable to assume the murder took place in the haunted house. You're almost at the end of this part. When do you have your dinner date? In like two hours. I have to get ready though. That's already like I need a bit of time. It's my fault. Yeah, it's everybody's fault but mine. I think it's not unreasonable to assume the murder took place in this haunted house. Oh, this stupid mirror. I was thinking the mirror over there because I remember Zerko like, oh, did you check the mirror? Back when we were investigating the room that the guys were hanging out in. I was like, oh, it must be that place. So it's actually Zera's fault. Last part will take too long then. There's still another part that we were at the end of the case. Yes, and I have proof that that is highly likely. That is highly likely. Wait, what? I have proof that it is highly likely that the victim was killed here. Oh my god. But proves that the real scene of the crime was the haunted house. This. Yeah.
Take that!
I think you may need some coffee or something. I think I need therapy or something after today. They were inside the costume the victim was wearing. They're fragments of a mirror. A mirror? And what does that have to do with anything? Indeed, you don't exactly expect to find pieces of a mirror inside a costume. Yeah, that's actually pretty dangerous. However, there is one place I can think of where there is a plethora of mirror fragments. And that is the haunted house. Lance Amano, I propose that you killed Mr. Deacon with the revolver in the haunted house. After that, you stole the blue Badgermobile to move his body to the Wild Wild West area. The timing of when the blue Badgermobile was stolen confirms this as a fact. Miles, my boy, say no more! I'm sorry, Mr. Romano, but I cannot do that.
Not so fast!
Be quiet. Yes, please do something. Stop that boy from speaking any more nonsense. Thank you for the hydrate, Moon. Give me a sec. Ernest Amano, correct? I meant you. Now be quiet, Gramps. How dare you! I don't need words. The only thing I require is evidence. Decisive evidence. And to call these mirror bits decisive is a bit too presumptuous, Mr. Prosecutor. What? Sheena, wasn't there a mirror in the kidnapper's hideout? Yes, there was a mirror there. A mirror that's for the haunted house. You see, isn't it possible that the fragments got into the costume there? But, Agent Lang, there were no fragments on the floor, so the probability is very low.
Not so fast!
Probability? What the fuck is a probability? Thanks for the fat bad boy. Langji says, on truth's path, the word probability does not exist. The only thing that does is definitive proof. The question, Mr. Prosecutor, is, do you have the definitive proof you need? Are you telling me I should be saving soon? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you? Do I have solid evidence that proves the murder took place at the haunted house? Is that why we had to get bonked on the head? Maybe. Ah, shit. The answer is no. See? So since you don't have any, shut up. I don't have the evidence yet, but I'm certain the murder occurred around the time I turned the ransom over. At the time, the only people at the haunted house besides myself were Lance and Mr. Deacon. Why does it feel like this is the end of the chapter? If I can prove that the murder took place at the haunted house, then I can prove Lance's guilt in connection to the murder. What now, Mr. Edgeworth? Agent Lang, I have a special request. Yeah? I'd like to prove to you that the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house. Why in the world are you asking the werewolf for permission? Because I don't really have a choice if I want to find the truth. Alright, permission granted, but you're not to touch a single thing, got it? That won't be a problem. All that's important to me is that the truth be brought to light. Ah. That's end of chapter music, that's what I'm saying. What do you mean? It doesn't matter by who or how it's done, as long as it is. Sheena! I'm here. Put in the paperwork for the authorization immediately. Understood. Oh, again? Who was that? Now. Let's hold on for a second. There is no need to obtain approval. You can't cover for your dirty little son. Mr. Amato. Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this. What is this? Sheena! It's the deed to the haunted... Did he fucking buy the place? The deed? Read it out loud. Gatewater Land Incorporated hereby bequeaths the property known as the Haunted House to Mr. Romano for the lump sum of $1 million paid in full cash. What? Oh. As you can see, I am now the legal owner of the haunted house. Are you kidding? When did you... I ran into the owner of the park earlier, and we made the deal almost immediately. How quickly things move when you can prepare $1 million in the blink of an eye. That $1 million you paid, don't tell me it was... Oh, that's right. This disgusting suitcase belongs to you, doesn't it? I don't have any use for it anymore. So you may have it back now. Bitch, I don't want that. You used the ransom money? My Lance is a good boy. He even apologized for the kidnapping a bit earlier. So I do believe that I will forgive him. After all, he did return the ransom money. That's the way things are, so if you would please discuss things with me from now on. Discuss? What is there to discuss? Why, permission to enter the haunted house, of course. While we were busy listening to Lance's story, Mr. Romano was out there preempting us. Permission to search the haunted house is denied. End of discussion. Agent Lang, I want you to arrest that girl. And Miles, you should hurry on home now, my boy, before I really lose my temper. You're not my dad! Mr. Amano definitely has the deck stacked in his favor here. What should I do? If I leave it like this, the truth will be lost forever. Ah. Damn, I was not expecting that. Call me shocked. He really is a bitch. And I trusted him for a minute. I just thought he was an old man who kind of just sucked. Now he's an old man who really sucks. Zara, how long do you think it would take to finish the rest? Because I do have an hour. I still have an hour before I'd actually have to wrap it up. Because if I can do it in an hour, then I'd be down to finish it off tonight. All women are either bipolar, bisexual, or bitch. But you can only be bitch if another girl calls you bitch. If it comes from a man, then you gotta hit him. Punch to the face. For you! Okay. Now, like, imagine I, like, do really good for the next one. More than one? More than an hour? An hour seems to be a bit short. I don't know. Okay, well, then I'm not gonna do it. Because I don't... If we're ending on a chapter and it's gonna take a while, then I might as well just do another stream for it. I thought if it was, like, a short chapter and we're just gonna finish it off, then I might as well do it today. But I don't want to leave in the middle of the chapter because then it might be too short then. Alright. We'll wrap up here for today then. Maybe I need to put my head on a pillow and think about what I've done today. Oh, gumshoe. I mean, Miles would be so sad. I think typically 1 hour, but it could take more if your brain lags. Because there was 2 chapters today, and the first chapter was so short. Well, if it's gonna, oh, well, I guess it's a conclusion chapter, so it's gonna take a little longer. All right, we'll call it here for the Ace Attorney for today, I suppose.
I've been a bad girl. That's why I'm being
Oh,
punished.
I was literally thinking, are they gonna send her in? Are they gonna send her in? Who was that? Cranial. Okay, we'll save it for when. There's a possibility I might have some time tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow just yet. I'm not 100% sure. Yay. Well, let me change my streams category real quick. There we go. Okay, but thank you guys for joining me for my Ace Attorney today. I hope, I don't know, my brain was actually not there today. I don't know what it was. I feel like maybe it's because I well rested. Maybe I run better when I don't sleep. That clearly seems to be what happened, I think. Okie doke. Objection, he's being mean to my edgy boy. That's actually a valid reason to object. Smooth brain. Sometimes, but like I feel like usually this is like this and not Danganronpa. Danganronpa's its own like monster for me. Okay, you know, I'll accept that I fuck up that way. This one I don't fuck up that much though. Occasionally. First stream, but we'll probably join again. Ah, thanks, boy. Appreciate it. You're so well rested that your brain forgot to wake up. I'm so well rested, my brain's like, what's wrong? I think we need to lay down, Lilith. Lilith, lay down. Why are we like this right now? Objection, dear Lilith, tried her best. Yeah, I did. Ooh, ah. Thank you, Ruby, for the important input. Thank you. How could I do without that? But yeah, for now, I think our next stream is Saturday. Rare weekend stream. Surprise. If I do have the time, maybe to stream tomorrow, I'll try to squeeze another one in. Maybe I'll just do Ace Attorney then tomorrow. To a job having for gaming? No, I don't want to. I mean, I want the job because I don't have money, but but I don't want to be too tired from work to not do this, you know. No. Hi, Amano, welcome in. No, that's not gonna be the case. I'll be fine. I'm trying to check. I think we have Danganronpa on Saturday. I'll see if how I feel. If anything, it might. I might stream a little bit later because I have some stuff to get done tomorrow. So if I do end up streaming tomorrow, it might be around 4 p.m. MST, possibly. So like 2 hours after our start time, possibly. Imagine resting before work. Well, I didn't technically. I only rested today, and that was not for work. I rested up for you guys, and then and it failed. It did nothing. I was more discombobulated and even less capable of reading than I would be if I was sleep deprived. I'm behind. I'm so behind on these VODs. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, we played Ace Attorney, Amaro. We're getting close to the end of the current case run. What are you gonna stream tomorrow? If I do stream tomorrow, we'll just play some more Ace Attorney, I think. I think it'd be nice, because I think we're towards the end of this case. So, you guys said it would take, like, more than an hour, right? It might take a bit. I'm gonna say ballpark of 2.5. Wait, how long should it take? One more? Only one more section? Okay, we'll say it'll be like a 2.5 hour stream, maybe. Okay, it's midnight. I'm gonna go to sleep. Bye-bye. Bye, boys. Have a good night. Maybe you'll just have to start doing shorter streams when you actually start working proper. We'll see about that. We'll see. Okay, then tomorrow will probably be a short stream, but then maybe that works. It might work then.
Alright, good night, bro.
Good night, Cranial. Yeah, maybe tomorrow will just be a shorter stream. That'll be fine, right? Right? The case will be done, and then we start fresh Saturday. I think Saturday is still supposed to be 2 p.m. But yeah, I did mention this in the Discord, but streams going forward will probably not be on a set schedule anymore. Okay, example, I don't know what my other schedule looks like anymore. So, yeah. I think at least for like the next month. After that, even if I am working, like, I still have the days free. So it just depends on me getting my sleep before my actual job. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But yeah, schedules are not happening on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday schedule we usually kept. They'll probably be like changing here and there, but the time should, for the most part, be the same. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna get ready to rate out then for today. Let's see.
All right, good night, bro.
Good night, Zara. I see. Okay, looks like Qbert is live. We could react to Qbert today. Bye, Thanos! Alright, we're gonna start a raid over to Qbert's channel. Looks like he's playing Hunt. Showdown 1896. I'm gonna start a raid over to there. If you guys are gonna be hanging out in Qbert's stream, please be sure to read chat rules and be respectful. I'd appreciate it. Other than that, if I do stream tomorrow, I'll let you know. Alright? I'll let you know, like, at least an hour beforehand if I can. Other than that, I'll see you guys on Saturday then. Thank you guys for hanging out. Have a good... Wait, is it done? Yeah. Have a good night. Or day. Bye. Wait, where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Bye.